All right.
That's too cool for him.
What's going on, Runiseers?
Runabeers.
Wannabes, Runasees, some of these, both of these.
These not.
Knees. Kill me, please. Bing, bing.
Beans.
Anyways,
Beans.
hopefully you will see Zap here in a due time. They already let us know, so we have everybody here though. Does anybody have anything for me before we begin session? Going once, going twice, okay. Someone undeafen Dion. Someone tell them to lock the fuck in.
Call him. Call him.
Bro took a nap like in here AFK'd.
Oh no.
Not mad, I'm just disappointed.
What? My cat went to go knock over
It's
water
fine, I'll just
cups.
add him.
I had to stop.
But I'm calling him.
I guess you can tune into the stream. Is he there?
No, Emma.
Nah, he
Emma,
ain't even
don't
in
call
there.
him Emma.
Nah, he doesn't
Emma,
I already did.
No, oh, so you'll call him. Oh, when I'm out here, you will call me. I said this.
Damn.
I told him I'd stop it too. You can't call him. Hang that shit up.
Oh no, it's too late. It's
Hang
already
it
it's
up.
ringing.
Cat over here looking at the mirror. It's like, is it me?
Where was my call? So it's fucking possible,
You're
huh?
trying to reach is not available. Please.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and just begin then. Dion being deafened will miss out on the information. I actually am going to start off with you, Kat. So I need to kind of take you into a scene again, kind of separating yourself from the universe that's happening right now.
Let me know.
So, Father Cruz, we're kind of like back and forthing on a little bit of your time right now. The party that's going on here for your son and for your friend is commenced and everything's going on, but you fall asleep that next night. The after events of that party is kind of where we're going to go into a description base for everybody, but Father Cruz, another night's sleep hits you, and the same dream of the previous night, vivid in its position. You find yourself, looking around once again at the lost desert sands of the infested, and instead of following a trail, you're just back sitting at this like deserty well, and you find yourself sitting across from this elvish figure, hooded over their face, just kind of like leaned over, and they're just poking at the fire again, but you're in the stream once more. You just find yourself in the company of this figure again.
They're just poking the fire.
Yeah, prodding at it with whatever stick they have in their hands. The dream, of course, manifests itself in a way that's familiar. So the vision of their hand poking at the fire becomes not necessarily as vivid more than the face itself of the person looking across from you. It's more of just an action you can see in the peripheral of your vision, but the focus is on the individual.
Hey, can I make out their face?
It's difficult. You can make me a history check with disadvantage. The dream kind of warps this reality.
14.
14. With an elvish nature, there's not many elves that you've met in your past, other than maybe the vision of Elsa, or maybe someone that you've seen in passing, an oracle, or really not much else. So when you look at the face you see in front of you, it doesn't resemble something of familiarity. It just feels familiar. It's nothing more than just a vision of a countenance of a race out there to you, but you know what it is, and they don't feel a stranger to you either. So to not grasp on the who this is kind of gets your mind wandered. You hear from across your way, "Where are my friends?
You tell me.
Why can't I see them?
Are the other crosses that were burned still around?
Yeah, they are, but you can see that all the other ones that have burnt to ash, except for the final one that kind of like resembles like this clock almost.
I'll like turn my head towards those. Is that where they used to be?
I don't know. And kind of like pokes up the fire. I've lived here for years, watched them die. I wanted to reunite with them. My time's coming.
Hello.
Hey.
How'd you wind up in a place like this?
I lived 10 different lifetimes. Almost 700 years I've been away. My friends, eventually they all were laid to rest. But since Memorial's departure, these souls wander aimless. He kind of like stares. I don't remember how I got here. I've just always been here.
Do you at least remember your name?
Kind of shakes the head with a no. Somewhere between the 9th and 10th life, it all kind of started to get blurry.
So you're cut off from coming back?
I've refused to. Or I guess I just don't want to yet.
But that means that if you die now, then you don't get that choice anymore.
All these souls wander aimless, whether they are reborn or not. Your God seeks to use me for eternity. When will my soul be done?
I think eternity is a strong word. I mean, eventually one day everything dies.
And kind of ruminates in that fire. He sees like the stake. He sees the same things you're seeing in the dream too. You're kind of making a conversation with this individual, and you're catching the looking from them. Like you're actually seeing them pay attention to the surroundings. It's not euphoric to you more than it is like dimensionally weird, and your dream becomes vivid. In your rest, for Father Cruz, physically sweats are like beating down your head. The cold, like dark night of Tala is like beating against the window with like a frost chill, crystallizing across the window, and whatever you may or may not had like as a beverage or drink or anything of the last night, whether or not it's affecting you, it doesn't matter. You can feel that this is a tense grip upon you. He turns back to you. If I believe that they aren't ever going to return, then maybe I should just turn to sand or wait until I can see them again.
I think that just sounds like you're giving up.
Turns ahead. My choice is either be reborn to something new and forget everything, or wander this wasteland until the god of death returns.
Well, then how do we make them return?
Shakes his head. They're never coming back. This world's not ready. And I'll just wait here.
Well, that doesn't sound like any life to live.
I lived it already. And he kind of like pauses and looks around. In this life that you're living in now, I can sense something will change. But Will it be because of you? I doubt it.
Well, maybe it will be. Maybe I'll prove you wrong. And then will you let me help you?
I'll think about it. He kind of like takes the hood from the face, standing upwards, and turns away, looking towards like the night sky, the dunes, and the fiery like stakes in the ground, still ablaze and most extinguished from like a frosty like feeling in your head that kind of translates to the vision around. The desert gets cold in the night, and as you look at like the final stake not yet reached with the flames, he starts walking over towards it. He lowering the hood, he kind of turns the face just one last time towards you. I want you to make another history check, not disadvantage this time.
Okay. Please be good. You fuck!
Stranger, but in looking at it, the face is sad. It looks lost, but it looks like it has no other options, as if to move forward is the only way. And as you kind of extend a hand to help, you see that the face kind of smiles and shakes, turning towards the pitch of the stake in the ground, and your eyes kind of blink over, and your dream ends once again. For everybody else, what is the scene of the bar and everything else going on around in this night after Mimosa and Carnelian's quote-unquote second party, first party, late party, whatever happens? I'll allow you to describe what the scene is a little bit for, like, where's... First off, I'll just start with Ymir. Where's Ymir after the party?
Ymir's at his own table. Is the bar still open?
The bars definitely was an all-nighter. Like, it was some people fell asleep where they were, some people went home. Like, you can be wherever you wish, but you can describe, like, the current, like, what's happening around you as you kind of, like, tasting the dryness in your mouth from the next morning after of this party.
Oh, I was trying to strike a deal.
Oh, yes, you already had done that in the night. We're going to pop back to a memory. You're talking to Brian, who had the ring ready for you. This was kind of like in the beginning of your night. And as you kind of saunter up to him, you see he's kind of like cross-armed, like kind of looking over at talking to somebody else, just kind of like shooting the shit. And as you come over, he just kind of puts a hand to dab you up.
Hey, and he dabs back up.
It's like he does
Galaxy cap.
You see on his finger is that ring.
Oh.
And he's wearing it. He kind of looks at you. It's like, yeah, that's it. So, first off, wasn't super easy to find, but I found a reliable source over in Epsilon. So I ended up not getting in touch with Halvar, but instead with those people, and they have a massive tariff. So instead, I went over there, got it myself, and brought it back, just for the sake of, easing it. But I could have gotten a couple of them. These things are pretty costly. I hope you have the cash for it.
I do have the cash and a business proposition if you want to go speak in a more private area.
Maybe you want to talk business now? He kind of like looks around the bar and people are like kind of like celebrating and doing things, and he's like looking at you.
Yeah, well, it won't take too long. There's like a table somewhere, and I
Sure, yeah.
I strip through the crowd of people or how many people there are and get to a table. Whoever's sitting there, I just look at them.
Yeah,
If
you
they're
see
sitting there.
you see there's like one person at the table by themselves of a table of 4, and they're just like sitting there holding the table for like their group that's not there, and like tapping their fingers and like looking left and right. As you approach, you see like you go up to them, they look up at you. It's like they point at you, and then they like kind of look for a second. It's like, I think I know you. Yeah, and he like stands up and leaves.
Thank you. And Ymir will sit down and look over to him. Please sit.
So formal. Yeah. And he kind of like just pulls the seat out, kind of like sits back down very like roughly, and kind of like puts an elbow on the table. It's like, what you got?
First, how much do you want the ring for?
Oh man. I spent 20,000 gold to get
20.
this.
Okay. I see.
And you know, we got to make some profit off of this if you want to try to continue a business. So, unless you just, this is just for, I'm assuming this is for yourself.
The ring was for myself.
All right.
Didn't know it would be that much. But I do have an idea on how to make even more money than 20 gold.
All right.
If you would help. Ymir will take out his bag and pull out a sapphire.
Oh.
And so I have a production of these sapphires, and given your skills in being able to know a lot about the world around and buyers and producers of certain things, I was wondering if you would be able to not only sell the sapphire, but flip it into just a normal sapphire. These aren't counterfeit by any means. I mean, you could look at it yourself, and he'll like move it over to him.
Uh-huh.
It's more so created from a magical means, and it only really has a value to mages. But if you can sell it to a mage, get the money, buy a normal sapphire of the same price, get it back to me, and I have a dimension where they enjoy certain things, I can get a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff
Kind
for
of like,
you to sell.
kind of like stares at you for a second. Make it. Are you trying to hide this information from him?
Yeah.
Make a deception check for me.
Okay. That's gonna be. Sorry. Proficiencies. No, that's not the plus. Sorry. My calculator, I was fucking with it. 27.
Yeah. He kind of stares at you, nods. It's like, cool, cool. So sapphire is a sapphire, but not really.
Yeah.
Okay. Useful. Decor, jewelry, all those types of things. Maybe not actually. I have to think about it. Kind of like stares at it for a minute. How much? He like stares and says, "This one's worth about." He's like blinking his eyes. You can see he's like trying to eyeball like the gem. A lot. He kind of like squints at it.
Yes. It is worth a lot.
He kind of stares and is like, I have a guy. And kind of like, can I hold on to this?
I have more, actually. What I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you wanna sell these, go get actual sapphires in their place.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You bring it
take
back
those
to me.
sapphires, do what you want with them, and then continue.
I bring you a supply of items that you will be able to sell. Magical items like the one on your finger that you can flip into actual money. Like more money.
Alright. He's like tapping his finger on the table now, and he kind of stares at the sapphire, and he's like, I mean, it might work. I just have to find the right person to buy these things. And he kind of like stares at it again. I have a contact maybe over in... Hold on. You see, he like reaches into his like own like cloak. You see like 20 sending stones like in his cloak, and he's like looking through all of them. He's like, he just starts speaking to the sending stone. And then he puts it back in his cloak.
And if you get any extra money from selling the initial sapphire, you can have all of that. I only need the sapphire, the new sapphire that you get back.
But you
So
said they're good
capable
for
of-
magic though, right?
They're good for magic users. They should be fine for magic users.
Because there's a lot of
They can
spells out
still
there that
cast it.
require gems and stuff like that. You can crush these up and use those. Like that's valuable. And
Yeah.
not only that, you could mold these things into like, you know, frameworks for like if they are magical, you know, someone might want to use that for a vestment of some kind to imbue into something like as a focus. So yeah, I'll
They still work in that regard.
I just contacted somebody over by Genesis, but I might actually have someone in Oracle that can work with this. I have a guy at AI, and he kind of like stops. He's like, before I get into any more business with you about this, let me be clear. The way you're acquiring these things, like it's not like you're not making like a track record for yourself, right? I'm not going to get like some random like sentinel sent towards me for dealing with you, right?
What do you mean?
He kind of like blinks. It's like you didn't get these off of some black market deal, some bullshit. Because I don't deal with that stuff.
Listen to me, Brian. I need you to have full faith in me, and I have full faith in you. If you help me and I help you, you can be stupidly rich, like really rich. I don't really need too much money. I more so am trying to help out my home and continue my research. But I know that, I mean, I don't actually know what you want in the world, but I'm willing to help because you've helped me.
You
If
just
there
happened
were
to
some
catch
sort of
me.
danger, if there was some sort of danger that pertains to what I am doing, then I'd let you know. But for the most part, how I acquire these things is more so a thing that only I can do and no one really knows about. So
You just happened to catch me and Arlucia at a good time. I was just delivering some things out to the town. Like we met on a coincidence, but I'm not dumb. You know, I can definitely tell that this is gonna like bring in some revenue. My concern is that if the finite source is you and you alone, that creates a little bit of a problem for me on Reliance. How do I know where to get to you, contact you? What happens if you die? You know, there's a lot of like unknowns. So I'm interested, but we got to figure this out more. I don't think it's just as simple as say here, yes, and now. I will say, however, I can take this current sapphire and I can tell you if I can even do what you're asking. And then if that works, then let's build that up.
I'll give you 2 more, just in case.
You just hand him 2 more, and he's like, holy shit. Popping off.
And you contact me the same way as you usually do, or we can get a sending stone situation figured out.
We'll get we can get a more centralized connection. I'll work on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, about the mind shielding ring, I do need that
Okay.
badly.
How
Or
much?
like,
How much do you have?
I was wondering if it could be a sort of like investment situation.
$20,000 investment towards you.
Like, okay, so I give you these sapphires, right? And then I give you like a good amount, not a good amount of gold, but like
How many sapphires do you have on you?
in total, I have 9.
Give me all 9. And then I'll
Alright.
give you the ring. And then if I can trade that up, make it better, I'll bring that stuff back to you. It's think of it as a collateral.
Yeah, sounds good. I'd give him the 9.
As you kind of put that 9 sapphires out, and he just blinks his eyes. He's like, "Fuck, I haven't seen this many gems on a table since." Never mind. He kind of like just pulls it into his little bag of holding. It just all drops into it.
And there's more where that comes from. And we can make even more if you get me back normal sapphires.
What about this feels wrong, but so right? And he kind of like leans back
That's
in his
what I've been saying
chair.
to myself. That's what I'm saying. Ymir leans back too. It's crazy.
I need a fucking drink. You know what? After tonight, I'll go get started on that. But he takes the ring, he spins it on the table, and then he just kind of like flicks it over with his finger towards you, and you just kind of catch it into your hand. It's like, all right, look,
Thank you
Just-
so much.
I trust you, mainly because you guys have a good reputation so far, but don't fuck me.
I will do my best not to. That's not my intention to fuck you.
All right.
Don't fuck me either, though. I'm trusting you.
He slams his hands on the table and stands up, kind of looking at you, breathes out with eyes like kind of like widened out, and he's like, all right, shots!
All right.
He just like turns around and goes to the bar, and people are like, cheers, shots! You see Mimosa and Cornelian, who maybe are agreeing with it, like shots, like, you know, Idris, Belu, everybody's around, just having a good time. But yeah, where do we find Ymir at the end of that night? Or the morning, I guess, the morning after.
I'm not too sure what Ymir had been doing, really.
We're not gonna play out the entire night. We're just gonna find out what happened after.
I think he's still at the bar, knocked out at the area that he did the deal at, and he's just sort of, he has the ring on now.
Yeah.
And he's just been staring at the ring, having attuned to it while
Yep.
drunk.
Drunkenly attuned to. Fair enough. Idris.
Hello.
Hey. Where do we find Idris after
Hi.
this night of revelry for Mimosa and Carnelian?
So like the whole party's like over, but like we
It's
had
the
a big
morning
old
after.
shindig.
Where are you? Where do you want to be?
Okay, follow-up question. Where is Ymir at?
Ymir is head first onto a table inside of Monomu's, and you see
Okay, so
there's a
that probably
couple of
means-
things around.
Probably means that the crew did not leave, period. Okay, Idris is probably like asleep in one of the back rooms.
Surrounded in your own like fun, like you can definitely see like where a couple of cups have like fallen over, you know, boxes that have been opened for like snacks in the middle of the night have like been pulled over to the side, and there's just a stumble, there's like an image of like the door that's slightly open and your body that's just currently like laying on a sack of potatoes and like whatever like food may have been in the storage cabinet. And you're just kind of like laid out right there. Yeah, that's where you are, Idris. Father Cruz, where do we see you the morning after? You can be a saint, you can be completely out of it. Where do you want to be? But you were sleeping pretty hard and sweating.
Tucked into my nice little bed, sweating the fuck out of it.
Yeah, you made it home last night. Everybody else opted to not be dragged to their homes or have too much of a crazy night. And Father Cruz, you made it home. Your cold sweat kind of like wakes you up in the morning with a slow blink, and you kind of stare at the frosted windows, and you kind of look and snap your mouth together. Just with your immediate thoughts of the dream you just had, feels very like prominent in your head.
Yeah, just like in True Dream style, he's like, was I underwater too?
Mimosa, where are you?
Hola. Mimosa is still in the bar with like a stack of chairs falling over him, and he is asleep on the floor.
There's too many chairs to make sense of like how many chairs are in this bar, but somehow all the chairs ended up in the general location of where your body is on the floor. And there's a couple of other people who managed to be in that area and like fallen asleep. The only main thing about it, Mimosa, in that area is that you do see that there are two like very bright lanterns, like kind of like highlighting your scene over in the corner of the room. And you're still out. Carnelian.
This is after.
This is after. This is the morning after. Where do you wish to be, or what has happened? What is the scene?
Scene is Karn waking up from a full stomach, all of a sudden empty, looking for food.
Yeah. And Velu is nowhere to be seen as of right now. But for the rest of you, as far as like how people wake up and get up, Carnelian, you get up, walking over to a storage like area in Monomi's, and you open it and you see it just kind of laid out on like the food and everything, just onto like the top of like sacks of potatoes and like boxes and crates. Like found the most uncomfortable position to be in.
Move Idris out of the way slightly to get food.
Idris, your eyes kind of blink as you see Carnelian, who has like nudged you to the side to like reach into one of these boxes, and you see he's pulled out like, I don't know, like an assortment of like different things, mostly just breads and like different cheeses that are just in like this box.
What are you doing? Hungry? Dude,
Yeah.
it's like it just like she like kind of sits up. What time is it?
You have no clue you're in a storage closet. Make a nature check, I guess, with disadvantage.
I'm making a nature check with disadvantage, extreme disadvantage.
Huge.
What time is it, Idris? I don't know.
What time is it?
13.
13. It's at least tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah, Idris just like blinks her eyes and she goes, are we out of food out there?
I don't know.
What do you mean
I want
you
the food
don't
in here.
know? What the Alright. You can at least wake me to move me instead of like nudging me to this corner. This is incredibly uncomfortable. Did I sleep like this?
You look
That
around,
was all
Idris,
you.
you're in a
I
closet.
just tried to move you slightly, so.
God, it just gets up and it's like, oh, ow, that was not comfortable.
Then it takes a moment for Idris, you to walk out with Carnelian, and then you see Ymir, who's head first on the table. Arms are sprawled out across it. Mimosa in the corner,
Dead.
covered in chairs, stools.
What chairs? Where are we? Oh, right. Why?
Velu's nowhere
Is
to be
anyone
seen.
else in here?
It's mainly you guys. There are a few civilians that are just like also who had a good time that are around. Monumi is not here, neither is any other bartender. This place is like dark. The only light you get is from the windows. There's not even like a tavern light, except for the corner where Mimosa is very heavily lit up.
Idris like walks over to Ymir and she shakes his shoulders gently. Get up. Come on. Wake up. Alright, I just pick up Ymir. I don't care.
In his chair, you slide it out and yank him upwards. Ymir, you're up.
I make my way over to Mimosa.
Magic.
Yes, magic. You're so smart. Magenta series, yes.
Magic sauce.
Idris gets over to Mimosa.
There's a debris of stools that surround Mimosa that prevent you from accessing, like a barrier.
Idris politely sets Ymir like 3 feet away. And then she goes back to the tower of chairs. And she scratches her head. Mimosa! she taps a stool. Hey, can you get up?
Oh.
No? You might want to. You've got like 1 billion chairs on you. What did you do last night? I need to build a rocket
I
ship.
don't remember.
I can't believe these chairs aren't butter.
Oh, Mimosa
Question
and
mark.
Idris. Both of you need to make wisdom saving throws. I think a lot of
Oh,
you need to
jeez.
make wisdom saving throws. Hold on. Actually,
Man, I should have stayed here. My bad.
holy shit.
That's an 11. 11.
Hey.
You guys still need to build some
Yay.
rockets, that's for sure.
I know.
No.
The DC will get lower over time.
Do I have to make 5?
No, that's just for
I
all
have
of them.
5. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I'm trying to see who has what right now.
I still have a nobleman.
You
shit.
do. Go ahead and make your wisdom save for that.
You should have been like, I expect you to give me this ring for free.
Mimosa, you lose a point of exhaustion even though you had a crazy night last night.
Word.
What was your total?
14.
14 does not allow you to not be a nobleman. You
Aw.
still have the premonition of your past and noble duties. Let me see what else there is here.
Nobleness. Noble.
Carnelian needs to make a wisdom saving throw. I think everybody has to.
Okay.
Yeah, Carnelian and Father Cruz both as well.
19.
Okay.
21.
Okay. Father Cruz and Carnelian. Carnelian, you managing your night pretty well. It probably took it a little bit tamer than your actual birthday because it was still a little weird for you.
Oh yeah.
But you do see that feeling of the soul splitting into two that you had to go and find, and you had no idea. You found it. It was within you all along.
Aww.
Yeah, it was the journey you made all the way. Meanwhile, Father Cruz, you blink, and those stereotypical abilities that you once had cease to make sense to you anymore. It kind of feels a little bit appropriating, and you don't know why. You kind of feel a little gross, but you do remember a little bit of what had happened to your previous body, and that makes no sense. Why would I... What? And you kind of just click that all together. Those two false memories of yours kind of subside into logic and playing it out now. You feel confident that your actual body did not perish too after your wisdom save. Not only that, it was just a projection of some kind to you, and you just kind of blink and think to yourself, man, that was brutal.
Glad I'm that guy.
Yeah, so the two of you do save. Vela will be able to make theirs when they get back. The rest of you, however, got to build some rockets and be noble, I guess.
And I have to question mark everything, and I'm confused and everything. I have to be confused of why everything is not butter. Jacob, help me!
I'm sorry. If someone could remove curse on you, or greater restoration. Velu could, but he's nowhere to be seen right now.
Convenient.
Oh, Velu couldn't.
Someone had to remove curse. Don't remember who it was. I think it was Velu.
He literally
I
can,
think it
and
was
Jacob says that
Velu.
as he sees the curses, whenever they're active, he can just passively remove it. Because he got a really high
Yeah,
score.
but I thought he nat won.
Well,
And then he re-rolled it.
yeah.
And he got it a really high roll.
Well, not only that, these curses that were in... You guys were in an area where those curses were, consistently being active. So he was only able to remove, one of the curses that was on you, one of these memories, versus the entirety of all of it, you know? So he could have, he was able to trigger, point at certain things and say, no, get rid of that, no, get rid of that, versus, the entirety, as remove curse would just remove all curses. A restoration probably would work too, but we'll see where that gets y'all. Anyway, all of you are awake in your designated locations. I'm going to say, for a sake of purpose, Father Cruz, would you go to Monomi's to check on everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you arriving to the doorway of Monomi's, and you see that the door is locked. But from the inside, you can hear movement within.
Start banging on it. I know you guys are in there.
No.
What time of day is it?
Oh, yeah, Father Cruz, you look up. You woke up around like 10 o'clock, which is late for you. But you arriving to Monomies, it's like 1 p.m.
Let this poor person open their bar. Get out!
It just like walks to the door
It opens.
and she tries to open. Okay, fire. I open the door. I look at Father Cruz.
Light.
Shut up! It's like
It's like snow
don't
light,
know.
too. It's like white light.
wow. Oh, ah! I'm
Good
the Ash
Afternoon.
baby.
It's cold.
Why did
Hold
you
on.
all stay here?
Mimosa's covering his face with a chair.
You see, like,
What?
your son surrounded by stools.
Don't ask. I don't know what happened there. What? Why did you leave last night?
Well, when everyone else was packing up to leave,
And you just
Dude,
left
why
us
did-
here?
I didn't expect you all to stay.
What do you mean? You
Father
didn't expect-
Cruz and Idris, both of you can make a history check with disadvantage. A little blurry.
Ah, yes. That's good.
On that one.
Damn.
That's an 11, Jacob.
Holy, 7 and an 11. Yeah, as you guys kind of scratch your heads, Father Cruz, you left, but you could have sworn everybody was leaving. Like, you had, like, opened the door for at least Ymir. And as, you know, you weren't, like, the door person, you know? You're not holding the door for everybody leaving, so you kind of just leave it behind and you just start walking home. Idris, you don't remember leaving the bar. You do remember getting hungry in the middle of the night and being like, oh, wait, I want to get some food real quick. And then, like, that's where it all kind of goes away for you for a second. It's complicated. Who knows what happened in between those times.
Why is Mimosa under chairs?
I don't know. I'm trying to wake him up and he won't get up. I tried like 3 times. And Ymir's just gone. I don't know. And
Here.
Ymir's
no,
like
you're not.
Ymir's like half
Go back to bed.
standing and leaning against another
I'm-
table.
And
you know what?
Chameleon
Here.
is
I'm
over
a-
there eating bread in the corner.
He is standing
Like a
legitimately
weirdo.
in the most
Bread.
opposite corner with a bread and cheese.
Bread.
Don't worry.
Bread.
I got this. Mimosa's
You
always been a
want
hard
bread?
sleeper. I'm gonna take
Breakfast.
my axe and bang it against my shield.
Ah!
Bing, 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 bing,
Can
bing,
we
bing,
not
bing,
do
bing,
that?
bing, bing, bing.
It's like this.
Stop! Stop!
It's too early.
It's 1 p.m.
we
What do you mean
it's one-
we skip a
it's
little bit
1
of
PM.
we skip a little bit of time for the 5 of you. In this bar, you guys have reacclaimed yourselves, gotten to situations. Stools have been moved to get you out of your corner, Mimosa. Currently, the food has been eaten. For the rest of you, if you wish to try to scavenge some food around, you know where it's at, Idris. So you do so. But you gather within the next like 30 to 40 minutes within this tavern. Velu's still not around. But you guys are all together in Monomies.
Whew, that was crazy. I need to get a sending stone situation for some guy that I met.
Mhm.
It's like a business partner.
I need to
Business?
grow wings.
Wait,
build
how
a
is this
rocket.
correlating to the conversation? What's that? Me
Why
too.
wings?
And I can't believe this place is
Why?
made out of butter.
I'm
Question
gonna
mark.
Not butter.
Can I remove curse on Idris?
Yeah. All the fake memories go away as soon as you do a remove curse. Like every single one of them. Being outside of the Grimwild, there's no like gate or like process for this anymore. Everything
Thank
just
you.
floods. But
Thank you,
Idris,
I'm free.
it is a very strange phenomenon as you see Father Cruz kind of touch you on the shoulder, nod his head in a very affirming way, and saying like, you know, his like ritualistic words.
I was like, what are you saying?
But yeah, you no longer, yeah, like you, Leonin, like you never had to speak it, but you know maybe you screamed at someone last night. Don't remember why. Um, you act like you no longer act like a normal man. You no longer have to make a rocket. It doesn't matter. Um, that question mark that pops over your head, that was never real, but it felt real. And then, yeah, it makes sense why people things aren't butter. Like that would be stupid. And that's it. Everything just makes sense.
Jacob, did Liam ever appear at the party?
Make a history check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
It is.
Is it guidance?
Yeah, guidance.
Nice. Well,
12.
I don't know how much it's gonna help because it's a nat 1.
It's something. He was there. Don't remember the countenance of like conversations, but they were there. You remember it being fun. Don't remember anything bad happening. You may have arm wrestled him. That makes sense.
Or wrestle.
Yeah, most of them look around for like any broken tables.
You kind of look around. You don't see any broken tables. You do see some of the stools that have been like kind of thrown over to you. You see some of them are like kind of like half. Some of them are broken legged and stuff like that. And you see like there is a bit of a mess here from where it was previous.
Scratch his chin, wondering, did he break those stools?
You can't remember with that roll. Unfortunately, you don't even remember that part. Your night is blurry. I think the only one that could probably like get a really good like countenance of the night are the people you're talking about. Like, you'd probably have to go talk to other people. Monumi probably.
Amir's gonna take out his sending stone. Hey Glacia. You didn't drink at all, right?
No, I didn't. Not really. But I hung
You know
out.
what happened last night?
I left a bit early. But I could hear what was going on. And there's like a it's just like a pause. It's like we had to make adjustments, but it's fine.
Adjustments in what way?
Are you saying I embarrassed myself in front of Glacia? I'm about to tweak out.
She just
What did I do?
She just says through the sending sounds like, you guys were fine. No one got hurt. No one did anything stupid. I think.
Phew.
Oh god.
Why can't anyone remember? I didn't even drink last night.
Me
Fu-
neither.
Father Cruz, the memories of what happened beyond your leaving of the night is what they're talking about. Like, you leaving, the party was great. Like, you guys had a good time. People were like drinking, having a fun time, and as the party was winding down and you're trying to leave, you thought people were following you behind, and then they just never did.
I'm gonna check my items.
Sure. Everything looks to be in order.
Phew.
So, Ymir, what kind of business are you making?
I'd be a business
So-
party and like wear a suit.
Remember when we took out that bishop
Yeah.
and like released it out into the world? So, So, I've been able to conjure things from the ether. I think I mentioned that to you guys already, right? Like, that's how I got my sunstone. Whatever. So, sapphires. I lost my sapphire way back when. Well, now I've been able to create more sapphires, and I've just been creating a lot of sapphires. And it's gotten to a point where I realized, like, oh, you can make like a business out of making these things from the ether, but the problem is that they're technically not fully sapphires as normal sapphires would be. So I'm like, who really likes rocks and gems? The golems from Gaia, right? And they have tons of magical items, So, while one sapphire is 1,000 gold, if you were to give that to Alum, they'd give you their entire store, which the items there are a lot more than 1,000 gold, so you can flip that money into like hundreds of thousands of gold, because the currency in different dimensions is completely different. But first I need to make the sapphire real.
Is it not real?
Technically not.
How do you make it real?
Oh, you just sell it to somebody else and they buy you, like you buy an actual one. So I'm just flipping it.
You're selling fake stuff for real stuff?
It's not fake. It still works. Like, you can still, like, use spells with it. You just... It's not the... I don't know how to explain it. It's like... It's not a real sapphire. The golems won't take that. I'll get my head chopped off. I don't want to get my head chopped off. I like my head.
I like your head too, yeah, man. It's very
I like your
knowledgeable.
Wouldn't
I
it
like
be-
your head.
Wouldn't it be easier to sell it as just spell components?
That's kind of the gist. Sell it to, like, mages. Mages will take it. Get the money from the mages, then buy an actual sapphire. Oh,
think
you
could
mean,
conjure
like,
a
keep the
diamond?
money or something? Conjure up a diamond? I don't know what spell that would be yet. I'm not really sure, and he, like, lifts up his rune thing. I'm not really sure how my stuff works completely. I'm getting the hang of it a lot better. I was dying at some point. Didn't really feel like talking about that situation,
Huh?
but I'm not
What?
anymore.
You were dying and you didn't even tell us?
Not like bad dying, it's more so like just constant usage of it was making things not feel good. But I feel a lot better now when I do stuff. And I can switch it around.
Important stuff.
It's not like that important, I don't think.
If you died, that would be very important.
I wasn't going to die. It's just like a greater restoration. It's like a curse. It was more like a curse kind of situation.
Curses are bad.
Like a weird disease. That's it. It wasn't like
But-
bad.
But I
Marm
can
was a
cure
little bit skinny.
diseases.
I'm good. Like I'm okay now. It wasn't. It's weird. It was a weird situation, but now I have a ring. and
Mimosa,
I-
as he's like speaking, Mimosa will just like grab Ymir's arm to like look it up and down.
It's different. Last time you saw his like rune, the Fey Rune Catalyst, it was carved into his arm using like very, very strange means of like probably cultish like ability. This was back all the way in Caldora. Now you look at his whole arm; it's healed over. It almost looks like tattoos on his wrists now. It has embedded itself and is finally healed over. There is little bits of pieces of where the runes start to like bleed out into the bloodstream, but otherwise there's a lot of like there's a lot of symbols here that weren't here before, and it looks like this thing is growing around his arm.
Did it spread onto your face?
No, I don't think so. It's more I've been understanding a lot more about my like meta magic and how it works. Given some time and moments in dire situations, I could just switch over the catalyst from a different dimension to like say the elemental dimension or whatever, like or the Shadow Fell, since we've kind of been there. It's weird. I get different spells for different shit. It's pretty cool. I like it. Feels more like it's more organized, you know?
Mimosa will just shake his head.
No,
Next time
like,
you die and tell
I'm
us.
so serious. I'm so serious. Guys, like I remember what you guys told me. You guys said that the intervention circle, I cried, I got punched. I'm telling you, like, if I'm doing anything dangerous, I'd let you know. This is literally, I haven't been tampering with my body in any means. This is just, it's like a weird evolution kind of thing.
Okay.
You should still tell us.
I did. Like just now. Like I just did.
When it's still happening. When it's
No,
actively
like
happening.
this is recent. Like this is a recent occurrence. Like when we left the Fey realm, it was improving after during. I didn't understand it at the time when I was doing spells, but when we left the Fey, it's been improved. So I'm letting you know. Anyways, like, what do you guys got any like plans for the day, or where's Velo at?
Do we need to find him?
Yeah, the scavenger
I was
hunt.
trying to say something. He's been gone this whole time.
You
Maybe-
think he got drunk and wandered off?
I doubt he would get that drunk and wander off. But, you know, he's taking the form of a lady, so...
Layla.
Mimosa will stand. We must find him then.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
I took it.
Bro was interrogating me like jokes. Like, holy shit.
I made the mistake of looking at General Jacob. I'm sorry.
Mir could like be like missing like all of his limbs and be like, guys, it's fine. This happens all the time.
It's all good. Okay, you lead the way. Wait, sorry. What the
Shouldn't-
ways?
Here. I'm just gonna send ascending to him.
That's
Uh, I'm gonna send ascending to Velu.
Okay. What do you say?
Hello, Velu. Just checking in. Noticed you were gone from the bar. Where are you right now? We will come to you.
Ascendant reaches. You hear murmurs on the other side. You hear like a small 5 minutes. It's like, and that's all you hear. Oh, also, never mind. That doesn't even reach Idris.
Oh, that's right. It's
Sorry.
freaking not the.
Never mind. Never mind.
Before Idris even sends it, she like looks over to you and she goes, "He's wearing his ring."
It's like you're like half casted, and you just stop it.
You have to find him the old-fashioned way.
Oh God. Okay, but
Where
we
does
have
he
to
like to
be
go?
look. We have to look for Layla, not Velu.
Yeah.
Leave tinier footprints in the snow.
Somebody make
Maybe-
me a survival check.
Okay.
Just one person, please.
17.
Okay. 17. Idris. The clues. The footprints. There's so fucking many. But you do remember some of the night prior, and you remember Velu having like drinks with Mimosa and Carnelian, with Ymir, sitting with Father Cruz, and sitting with yourself. You remember a conversation between you and Velu, but it's very like cloudy. But you do recall Velu moving over towards the bathroom.
It just like looks to the bathroom.
Yeah, there's like an outhouse that would be outside.
If he's in there, I'm gonna be pissed. It just starts to walk towards the outhouse.
In your survival
Oh,
check,
this is
you
gonna
follow the footprints. There are other prints of passengers, but you managed to follow once the outhouse. There's like 5 or 6 of them, so one of them could be definitely his or hers. I guess hers.
Convenient.
King in a fucking
will-
house.
So convenient.
Velu.
Bro got scared.
Not me. Very convenient. We're just talking about you. Velu, tell me,
I was watching.
the day after the morning after. Where do you want to be?
You made me leave the bar, Jacob. I heard everything.
I know I made you leave the bar, but where do you want to be? Like I said, I didn't say you left the bar. I said that they haven't found you yet. Where are you?
You know what? Let's do something funny. I'll probably end up in I'll probably stick around the palace, the king, the castle.
Okay.
Like not end up like just at the beginning of the gate.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Sure. Idris, you follow the footsteps to the outhouse. You can see that there was a line outside of the outhouse, and you can definitely see one of the footprints trail off. And as you stare at it, they're about Velu-sized.
Idris continues to follow them.
Are the rest of you following Idris, or is Idris going on their own?
I'm going.
Trailing behind.
I'm following and
Trailing behind the Runiseers, follow Idris on their sleuth. Near the front of the gate of Velu, it is cold as fuck outside, and your sleep was only possible because you have not fallen asleep not at the castle gates, but inside the castle. As you start to awaken,
Okay.
you
What do I see?
You blink your eyes, it's very blurry. I'm gonna say that you were like, how messed up do you think Velu would have gotten last night?
Not too harshly, moderately.
Moderately. Make a history check for me with disadvantage.
I don't have my feet up, but I think it's a +8, and I will.
You have a good chance at this.
Oh. It's already in that one.
Wow, that's a lot.
That one. Or 9.
Blurry. You remember getting to the gate. You really had to use the bathroom. And the line was way too long. So you thought, go to the best bathroom in the place.
Hell yeah.
And Idris, you're following the trail. You see the footprints lead to the side of the front gate of like the castle, and you see that there is a bush with an indent in it, but no Velu.
Idris just stares at the bush. He pissed here.
You see another set of footprints. 3 or 4 other sets of footprints.
Oh god. Alright, okay, first of all, he pissed here. He's gone, clearly. And it leads in there.
Yeah, you see the 4 sets of footprints lead towards the castle.
There's 3 additional footprints, including with him excluded.
It kind of goes from
didn't get
4
arrested
footprints to 3 footprints as you see it's a drag of 2 lines that
Was he
go all
arrested
the
for
way.
public indecency?
Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
Velu,
Taking him.
inside of the castle, your eyes start to unblur a little bit more, and as you kind of look around, you're on a bed.
Is it cozy?
It's pretty cozy. The room
I'ma
itself
stay in
is the room itself is like a greenish, like dark color.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna snuggle in them too. Because it's cozy.
Make a perception check.
Please don't tell me someone's in the room. I still don't have my sheet up, and I think my perception is +1. 12.
You try to snuggle into the bed to pull the covers a little bit closer. You feel resistance.
I look around.
Your head turns like quickly, or are you bolting upwards?
No. I'm just slowly looking around the room.
you kind of like look around. There's someone laying next to you in the bed.
Huh? Who is it?
About maybe like
Don't.
10 feet away from you on a very large king size bed. It's Glacia.
Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Oh. Belu's just mumbling to himself, saying, "Oh shit, where the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?" Belu's gonna like. Jacob. Hello.
Yeah, what?
Is she asleep?
Appears to be. With your perception, you can
Belu's gonna-
hear any like difference in breathing from sleep.
Belu's gonna tiptoe out of the room.
Okay. You want to try to escape. Make a stealth check.
No.
Okay.
I just want to leave the room without waking her up.
Make a
Not
you-
escape
you-
the cast.
You gotta
Okay.
make a stealth check. And this would be escaping the castle, by the way.
What?
You have no idea where you are in this place.
Okay, hold on. I don't. Hold on. Give me 1 second to pull up my character sheet. I'm just gonna roll. A 10 for a 12.
As you get out of the bed, your stealth fails as you go to step out of the bed because you've been used to sleeping in like inns and cots and stuff. The bed is elevated to a higher position than you typically are used to, and as you go to step, you immediately like pull the covers with you and fall to the ground on the opposite side of the bed. Not stealthing, doing the opposite of that, in fact. You have all the covers on you, and you immediately see jolting out of the bed and like falling over to the opposite side of the bed. Good morning.
I'm not here, am I? No. This must be a dream. I'm not in your room.
She's like she's telling you to be quiet, and she like kind of she slowly creeps over the side of the bed to like look past the bed and look at you. Are you awake? Belu?
Belu, please.
Belu?
Yes.
Okay. Would you mind passing the blankets over here?
You're not. No. No. Don't. Did we do something?
No. But
Oh,
I don't look appropriate.
are you?
No.
Without clo- I
I
mean,
just don't want you to see
oh.
in my nighttime attire.
You have a nighttime attire?
Don't
It's
you?
probably pretty cool. Yes. Well, I used to. But
Can you please pass me the blanket? I'm cold.
fine. Velo looked
And it's
away,
saying a lot.
grabs the blanket next to him, and like slowly walks facing away from Glacia. Here, take it.
She like grabs it and wraps herself around in it. You turn, you see her. She's just wrapped around in the blanket, and she just like stares at you. You're in full clothes.
Okay.
Still has Layla Stark.
Okay. Cool.
She kind of like pulls her messy like bed hair out of the way. She's like, yeah, they had got you from outside, and I told them that I would take care of it, and I didn't know where to bring you, so I just put you in here to sleep, and then I got tired.
So we just slept.
Yeah, we didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything.
No.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do
That's-
that
this-
to you.
Oh, that's a little disappointing, but you know.
What? What do you mean what?
What?
What do you mean
Anyway,
disappointing?
I'm kind of hungry. Like yesterday
She's like
was,
blinking
a lot.
at you. Make a deception check or a persuasion check, whichever one you want.
Jacob's confused.
It's been a long day. Please let me have this little deception check, please. It's gonna be, by the grace of God, a 24.
She kind of blinks. She's like, right, you can get out of here. That's fine. Can you like go over there? She like, points over to the corner of the room.
I'm not even looking at you.
No,
I'm
like
facing
walk
away.
over there. Walk over there.
Where's over there?
Like away
I'm
from
not
my
looking.
voice.
Okay, I'm walking to.
Bonk! You hit your head on
corner.
the you hit your head on the wall.
Ow.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And she like you just hear like rustling.
So what are you doing?
I'm changing.
Oh. Okay. You like take your sweet time.
I'm working on it.
What are you like putting on?
Like winter clothes. It's cold outside.
Aren't you supposed to be used to the cold?
I am, but it's still cold. And I have to look a certain way.
You don't have to.
I have to.
March.
Ever since I got
I
back here, I
know.
have to. Thanks a lot.
Hey, we maybe one day Baloo kind of like steps more back since he has his non-detect ring, and to ensure that Glacier's in the non-detect ring in the field, and maybe one day we can like sneak you out and like you can adventure for a little bit, and then we'll bring you back.
She like kind of like she stops her like changing process, and she had like looks towards you. It's like shakes her head. Like you don't hear her shake her head, but she shakes her head like to the camera, and she kind of looks over back to your direction. It's like, all right, you can turn around now.
Baloo turns around.
Yeah, she's wearing like her normal like attire that you're used to her in.
That was so slow.
This is like casual stuff, and I don't have like my. She like stops. That sounds so prudential. Never mind. To get you out of here, by the way, we need to like go a specific way, so that way my mom does not like scream at us. Okay.
Even if I
The
have
only
non-detect
reason
ring?
this works is because of that, and they point at it.
Oh, okay.
This is the only reason you were allowed to stay in here.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, like it is pretty cool, but like that's never mind. We gotta move. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? And she like looks outside. She's like, shit. I'm supposed to go to a thing. We're gonna get you
I mean,
through here.
I can probably just use a spell.
What?
I can use my ring, or I mean, I can use Dimension Door maybe, or I could
Oh
use
yeah.
plane shift.
How many feet up are we? I don't know. And she like looks out her window. You want a dimension door up my window?
Up or down?
Down, I guess.
How far up are we?
I imagine not 500 feet. She kind of like looks
Oh
over
my
towards the
God.
window and stares downwards. Maybe.
Why is your? Hold on, let me look. Baloo approaches the
Like
window.
just like wind and blustery breeze outside. But
Holy shit!
and you look down,
Why are you so
harrowing.
Oh my!
You can definitely dimension door out this window. It's definitely not higher than 500 feet.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more than 500 feet.
500
I
feet,
was
it's like 50 floors. So,
but would I be able to dimension door out of the palace, or would I still be in the palace?
You would still be doing the castle walls, but you can
Oh.
get into like the garden area, which should be enough.
Is that open to the public?
That part's open,
Okay.
but it'd look really weird for you just to show up there. You have to make sure you go
It
in a
would.
place where there's no guards, but like otherwise, you could probably do that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Baloo
you can
turns
do that. I
back
guess
to
I forget.
Galacia.
Yeah.
Unless you want to show me the castle while we're moving around.
No.
I'll pick it up.
I actually gotta go. I apparently, someone tried to contact me too. I could sense. She's like kind of like rubbing her head. She's like, I must have missed a lot of sendings because of the. Oh no, I forgot. Cause like they send me things in my room like to wake me up, like for wake up calls, and because I was next to you, I didn't get a single one. And she like grabbing her head, I gotta go. And she like turns around.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Yeah, it was nice, I guess. Bye. She closes the door.
Baloo just stands there, stares at the room, and then stares at the window, and then they'll grab literally the air and rip it open, and the void appears in front of him. Dimension door.
Yeah, you dimension door down to the garden area. Idris, Mimosa, Father Cruz, Cornelian, Ymir. In kind of going into the garden area, Velu, your appearance occurs in like the garden area to like the right of the palace walls, kind of like emerging from like the flowery like winter garden area where the festival stuff is being set up. So you kind of end up coming out of the way of like this garden like setup area, and as things are being set up for this festival that's tonight or maybe this week, not sure, you kind of like look and walk behind, and as you emerge, it's Idris who spots you first, as you see Velu, who has emerged from some of the festivities and the different I would guess say backdrops and stages that have been set up in this area. So yeah, Idris, you'd see Velu kind of like sore thumbing in the middle of like the open promenade.
What are you doing here?
I don't. So, a long story. I don't remember how I got here, but Glacia said that
Glacia?
Glacia?
That's what she meant about the arrangements.
What is he talking about?
Like, called her, I asked, like, what happened, because we were all drunk as shit.
I don't.
By the way, the time of your sending to Glacia was after like they had woken up, and she basically answered you as she was walking out of the room to go do what she needed to do, and she like answered the sending stone to send that to you after the fact. So
yeah,
in the timing of it all.
Yeah, so I woke up in her room and I didn't know where I was, and I tried to sneak away, and she woke up and she was like not in proper attire, and yeah.
And you just sat there as she was not in proper attire.
I turned around. Hello? What?
Is for like a kingdom alliance? I just never knew that you two were together.
Hot people getting together.
I didn't think you swung that way, I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't know you had it in you.
Well,
I mean, this
why?
could cause a lot of problems if she gets wedded to someone else, but
Can we keep moving? We're gonna get noticed here, and then it's gonna be weird.
Cornelian! And you see turning around Sir Capuchin, who's like walking around the area of the festivities.
Hello.
What's going on? He walks up to the group. Everybody, Runiseers?
I'm gonna get wings soon.
Gonna get what?
what?
Huh?
What?
Oh, hey, Velu, my friend. Remove curse.
Remove person. Who?
All of us.
Which one?
What do you mean you're going to get wings, Cornelian?
That one.
You know, just out questing.
Velu approaches and points at Cornelian and
What are you
remove
doing?
curse. Remove curse. He's tapping on you with remove curse.
There's
I
no
don't
curse
use
to
curse.
there's no
What?
curse to remove on Cornelian. But you use a spell
What are you
slot to
doing?
remove curse.
Yeah, Velu turns to look
He
at you.
literally saved!
Is that for that one cloak that you wanted?
Yeah.
Oh.
why are you saying it?
Why do you say it so weird?
Yeah.
Sorry, Velu.
What do you mean?
What's
You
going on?
said you were getting an item that would let me fly soon, or
You think that item can help build a rocket?
What
What?
is that?
One for sure.
Sir Calvin's like scratching his head.
For sure. I know
All right.
on the first one, but the one for
You're
sure.
making me spells. I'm making me waste spells.
Are you all going to be
Oh, I
attending
don't know what you guys are
the
confused
Tala
about.
festival?
Yes, we
When?
are. We are. We are.
That's in the end of this week.
Mhm.
He like scratches his head like, if I don't recover from last night.
Do you remember anything from last night?
Oh,
It
for
seemed like
sure.
such a blur.
There's so many things happening. You had basically started an arm wrestling competition in the corner of the room, and needless to say, you were the victorious for most of those matches.
Most.
I don't remember all of it. It's a little fuzzy. You see, he's like obviously like lying about not knowing about that. And he looks over. It's like, and you were points over at Ymir. It's like you barely moved. I actually was kind of concerned, but we saw you get up and join for some revelries and here and there, and there was dancing. You were dancing. Points at Idris, dancing lovely. I shared a dance with you. I don't know if you recall.
No, unfortunately, I don't.
Oh,
I just remember having a great time.
Sir Cardin looks at Velu and says, and you, yeah. He just nods his head.
What do you mean? What? Wait. Hold on. What do you
I'm
mean?
going
I need
to
know.
go check on the
No,
festival
wait.
now.
Wait, what happened?
What did you do?
Farewell.
Wait, I don't know.
He just
I
like
I
kind of
don't
know.
waves.
know. Wait,
Runiseer.
I want to know.
Oh, wait.
No,
Goodbye.
no.
He just walks off.
I was the most normal one.
Oh,
Wow.
I wouldn't say
weird.
normal.
This might be a wake-up call
All he did
for
was sit.
all of you.
Fuck yeah.
how is this a wake-up call? We were celebrating 2 birthdays that we weren't able to celebrate before for various reasons.
I
I did.
expected this kind of thing from Mimosa, but
But what do you mean by that?
I was
he doesn't.
normal,
Cruz doesn't even
I
like look at
think.
Mimosa. He doesn't even acknowledge him.
What do you mean?
You should
Can I
look
try
at
to
us.
remember
Look at
what
him.
happened?
Sure.
Look at
roll a
him.
history check at disadvantage.
Points at Belu.
What did I do? What?
Another disadvantage
I
history
didn't do
check.
anything. I didn't do anything.
Instead of giving you guys exhaustion, I'm just choosing to opt for disadvantage history checks because it's funnier.
It is.
Because
That would,
you,
that would be good. That would be
decided
good. Come
to,
on.
Or poison condition. That's also what could have happened.
Crazy
bushes
stuff.
right outside of a
Funny.
palace.
Unnatural 20.
Some of it's starting to come back to you as you're outside in the cold. You see the footsteps of where you were at. You see the bush. You don't know if you ever made it to the bathroom. Like, you're starting to like question that in your head of like, was that the bush that you... Did you pee in a bush? And I kind of think about it, and you like, look at your form a little bit. It's like, that makes no sense. Why would I pee in a bush? That's like a different forms thing, you know? And as you kind of like go to it, and you kind of wonder to yourself, like, did I try to pee like as a different form, but in like my form? And you like kind of stare down and like look around, like where maybe some residue would be, but there's nothing. So it must have been successful, whatever you did. And as you like kind of like start to recall the night a little bit more and more, a lot of drinks were shared. Carnelia and Mimosa was celebrating. Carnelia not as much as Mimosa. Mimosa for sure a lot more. But they were already exhausted, so everything was just fucking heavy to them. Carnelian spent most of the night sharing a few drinks here and there, but mainly keeping a close eye on the patrons.
I want to say Karn did not drink, like
You
at all.
probably shared a drink or two with Mimosa. I think you did, at least in the last session, say you would take a few drinks.
I don't think I did, because
So-
I was really anal about Karn being only drinking on his actual birthday and not the.
We got a
part-
nun over here.
Do you think Carnelian would have been convinced at all in the middle of the night? With all the partying going on? And I'll allow you to roll
For
for
food,
this.
yeah. That's why I showed up to the party.
Yeah, the food was there for sure. But you were definitely eating. But I'm saying, like, while the eating was happening, do you think that you would have been convinced in any means to take a drink or two? We can make a roll for it as well, if you're not sure.
I'll go
Gamble.
for it.
The
Are
gamble.
you a gambling man, Dion?
I'll tell you the difficulty. It's a difficulty 10, right? But the roll that
What do
you're
I
going to be,
roll?
the roll you're going to be making, is a charisma check. Just charisma.
He got drunk off the cake.
16.
Cake
Okay,
has
so
no
it's your
actual
choice. What do you
alcohol.
want?
Rum cake
Not
gets the
to
alcohol
drink.
after.
Okay. In sharing that memory, Velo, you remember Carnelian drinking things. Not really sure if it was alcohol or not. Carnelian, you're sober. The only reason you woke up in that bar is because you couldn't find it in yourself to leave all your friends alone in a bar, and you just ended up falling asleep there.
W.
But hungry, nonetheless. But yeah, that's how the night went for most of it. Velu, you remember dancing. You remember that there was arm wrestling. You remember Liam showing up. You remember talking to Liam about the swords and your collection. You remember talking about your previous like blood sword that you had. And you remember talking about some of his. And there was like a whole like swords conversation between the two of you. And you're not sure if he was like making like flirtatious remarks at you in the night, but you do remember Mimosa kind of like burging into like the conversation to challenge him into an arm wrestling competition, and that's kind of where your conversation ended. So you don't remember that. Ymir had a couple of encounters with you as well in the night, but mostly just about, what's been going on for like their runes, and they're talking about their rune catalyst information, and like they actually were showing you some of the runes that they were like fixing and doing for their studies, because you're the most closest to their studies. So a lot of your night, like while you were drinking, you're kind of just like watching Ymir fix some of these imperfections that they had on the rune, and also like discovering like the full properties of it. That's what Ymir was doing at their table most of the night, just fixing their thing, and kind of Eureka-ing over the night. Father Cruz was fine. They left, and you remember staying behind because you weren't really done yet, and they were leading people out, but you saw that Ymir was about to leave, turns around, and like says, wait, I forgot to talk to somebody, and goes to talk to Brian. So he goes and takes care of that. Father Cruz leaves. Velu, you're just like, well, I'm still here. I might as well stay here. And then that's where all the night basically kind of like took over.
Oh.
That's with your unnatural 20.
So Velo doesn't know where he peed.
No. That's a mystery to
He
Can we get
peed
out
in
of the
Glitch's
garden?
mouth.
Can we get out of the garden?
Yeah. Let's leave.
all that history just flashes in your mind. But yeah, Idris, your survival successful. You have identified your friend. You all leave the garden area.
Wait, Idris didn't do anything? You didn't say anything about Idris.
No, I did. Idris was sharing some dancing, like performing with the friends, like playing some games, drinking as well. Just having a few shared like camaraderies. Idris spent a lot of time with some interesting patrons. Most of them Monumi and some of the other bar keeps. But also sharing some time with the librarian, a page, who showed up for the party as well, and they were like talking with one another too. So they're talking about like some interesting like reads in the area, and that was really, it's friendly conversations for Idris, just a social butterfly moving around the party. Yeah, you guys are all in Arlucia, near the central area where the beacon resides and the rest of the stores and everything are. What do you guys wish to do?
So, Garnelian wants his wings. He's been saying that
Yep.
a lot.
Isn't
Where
that
is that at?
Great.
your oracle?
Look at the paper that I took. What does it say, Jacob? Where is it?
When did you get that paper? That was before you guys left for the Grimwild?
Yeah.
Checking right now. Or is this before the shadow fell?
This is before the shadow fell.
That's
This was
a while
before
ago.
the time skip, I think.
Holy, yeah.
No, I thought you had one thing near Oracle, and then after Marina, you found some like job or for like a closer cloak near Aramu or Kolosi.
No, this was the time skip thing.
Yeah, like he did this
Yeah.
like in the time skip shit.
Yeah, this is the 20 days. Hold on.
I want to say it was near Alusha,
Yeah.
but it was like outside of it.
I'm grabbing it right now. Session 54. Yeah, you remember identifying a item for the Cloak of the Bat. It actually was north. It was actually kind of an adventure to go find. If you recall, there's a cavern to the north near the where it would be on the map near the Kolosi Arama village, and there's a cavern there, and so that's kind of where it's been identified to be. That's just where like the paper like quest resides, saying that there's an item there, and that comes from Epsilon. That's how you found it. The Epsilon Faction Center actually is the one that shared like a rare item to be found.
It's very north, but it would be a little bit of a journey.
You guys could take the
Well-
what's it called? Plane hopper too, if you wanted.
If we're going to over there, should we just take Liam now and come back for the festival? Or get it after the festival if we're already going over there?
Wait, how long would this take? I really don't want to miss the festival. What are we doing?
What?
Going to dungeon. So wait. So he's like talking to himself. So then is dungeon. Complete dungeon. Go to festival? Or festival. Dungeon.
Well,
Dungeon's next
well-
week, no? Or not dungeon, sorry, the festival.
Mm-hmm.
Festival
It's at the end of the week.
End
Yeah.
of the week. Yeah.
I don't want
Liam
to sit
said
around
he
and wait
was
for a
going
week.
to Kolosi after the festival.
Mimosa, you're fully awake, right?
So,
Hmm.
I mean,
How long would the travel take to get to this dungeon?
If we plane hopper, can I do some sort of check, Jacob?
Sure.
we already know where like Colossus play hoppers.
With your knowledge of like the location of where it's at, you've never been there. You can plane hop to Aramu and go south. Go ahead and make a intelligence check.
Okay.
I don't think there's a skill
17.
associated. 3 days.
3 days.
That should
From-
give
from
Mimosa
Aramu.
enough time. Gives
3
Mimosa.
days.
Sorry.
Oh, so if we went there and took 3 days to get there, then either we would have to come back for the festival and then go back over after for mimosas, or we just skip the festival entirely and meet Liam at Kolosi after.
I don't want to skip festival.
What are we gonna do in the meantime?
So wait, how many days until the
If you-
festival?
If it's the end of the week, 5 days.
The problem is we'd have time, but it'd just be very expensive plane hopping back and forth unless Valley set up a teleportation circle.
It would be. I mean, I don't know. Mimosa's like not fully awake, so it's even
I
either
can
it's gonna
take
take a
something
few
on.
days to. No, I know you could fight. I'm just saying, like being tip
What
top
should we
shape.
do for the next 5 days?
I mean, I know what I could do for the next 5 days. I just don't know what you guys could do for the next 5 days.
Most of
yeah.
it's over
Bulk up
2 days
again.
on travel.
And after Kolosi, where are we gonna go?
good question.
Idris,
did
you
want
still want to go
this-
to the...
No, continue.
I say, Idris, you want to go to the Northwest Safari, don't you?
I mean, yeah, but I.
Let's
Well-
do that after then.
You all see
No, no.
Idris kind of like shrugs it off for a second.
Wait, I got an idea.
What's your idea?
Ymir, if you want to go, well, Ymir, you want to go to the Fiasco League. That's,
Yeah, but that's like later. I haven't done the
And-
right prep. I'll let you know.
well, it's kind of in between that and the other continent.
Is it?
Yes,
No, it's not. It's south.
yes, but it's like in between the two continents.
Yeah, but like super south. And we could teleport. Doesn't matter. We have the coordinates for that.
Okay. And then we could go to the safari after Kalozu, but I have to return to my town at some point.
Cool.
But just for a
Well-
day.
So like, why are you shrugging off the safari though?
No, I'm not.
Not you, Idris.
Oh, I'm just saying, it's not super urgent. I just want to go.
Cool. So then we go after Kalozi.
That's fine.
Kalozi. Okay. So. I really don't want to miss a festival though. There could be cool stuff in the festival.
Oh, how long does a dungeon take?
You've been in the dungeon.
I'm just saying, like, it shouldn't
we
take
can-
more than a day, right?
We can do it in time. The problem is the money of using the
ain't
planar hopper again.
Hmm
Yuki,
Expensive.
aren't you, like, rich now?
At the moment, not completely because I have to make like investments. So it's a business thing.
Ymir has become the stock market right now. I'm just thinking about that in my head. The invention
That's
of
a
the stock
fucking
market
bank.
in my world was not
I
the
eventually
plan.
will be. I eventually will be rich, but
True.
at the if he
Bro's
pulls
gonna
through,
make
if he doesn't pull
Bitcoin.
through, then we're fucked.
Fuck.
Well, if we have the planar codes, can't Velu just teleport us for free?
Yeah, he can.
Velu
We don't even
upstairs
have to
gives a
use
thumbs
their
up.
planar hopper.
Okay.
Can we just
Then-
write down the coordinates
we did.
for the Colosi village?
We did.
Oh,
Awesome. Then whatever. I don't care. We got that. We just make it in time and then blah blah blah. Pop back over. Boom boom boom. Get the wings. Blah blah blah. Hopefully, there's not like some crazy fucking thing that's in the dungeon and then we have to like fight it for days on it. And
And
then
then we,
That would
and then we
suck.
like
would
missed the
suck so
important
bad.
festival, and the festival
then
that
we
has
missed
like
the
everything,
really-
like even
like,
like
I really want to go
I'm
there.
staring
like
at the
King
camera right
Delician
now. You
comes to
can't
the
see it,
festival
but
or
I'm staring
something,
at
like-
the
Really
camera.
like
sad.
and we like missed
have a
King
devious
Delician
look on my
at the
face.
festival or something.
Maybe it'd be safer just to wait for the festival.
Me staring at
I
the
say we should wait. We
I-
can all
I don't
just-
know. Yeah.
We can all just take some much needed time
Go.
to, recharge and rest. And I actually want to go back to that place and learn more about my, the library.
Yeah,
Thanks for
no,
coming
I
out.
go
To
work
the
out.
time skip.
I think it would be fine because we once we're done here, we don't have to keep coming back. So
And we can
just
just
stay in
leave.
Kalosi
We're
and then
done.
go on to the next
Once
thing
we're
and
done
not have to
here,
worry about
yep.
coming back.
Go to Kaloshi, get the cape, and then go to the safari. Go back to my town. Go to the Fiasco League, and then whatever anyone else wants to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
I will say, can somebody make? You know what? Did you guys give Carnelian the gifts and Mimosa the gifts? Did that happen over the party
Probably.
night? So, Mimosa and Carnelian, any gifts that you had received, you have those things now. But as far as like memory serves, Velu.
He's
Who's not
Okay.
here?
Oh man, I really needed Velu. Unfortunately.
Dang.
You guys do
20 minutes.
remember that there is still a missing person in Arlucia, Richter. Still not found. Not back.
Do
Not
we
that
care
not a
enough?
big deal to you guys for sure. But you know,
Fine.
that is all like
It was the
Carnelian's like weapons arsenal person, so
You know what? Fine, I'll use my fucking downtime on that.
Not-
All right,
not a
guys.
big deal.
I
got
know
you.
who you could find. I know what you could do during the 5 days, Carnelian.
there's also the hunt like creature that Merlin's studying over. That's a whole thing going on still. There's that news about Prince Wei. There's stuff going on in the province.
What about Prince Wei?
He had been reassigned to something, and whatever that means. The Xenophane article that you guys had read about. And then, yeah. Then Brian. Just Brian alone. Just what's he fucking doing?
Yeah, I need to go chat with them.
You know, Mimosa, before you go to your town, you should ask your aunt about it.
No, I plan to. I just wanted to talk to Liam. Don't think he would win against me in arm wrestle.
He's like,
Sure he did, buddy.
that's funny. I'm gonna cut a little bit of time from you guys. Non-important dialogues happen between here.
Yeah,
and
la la
the
la, la la la,
positions,
la 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 la.
unless there's something you need to say.
What if we just did our breakdown and then you can have Elu like?
All right, that's fine.
I'm
Cool
so
with me.
sorry.
My bad. You can just choose when we take breaks now, I guess.
I was a suggestion.
Here,
Is he back when we take a break?
I'll move your
Katie
photo
would
over
be
to
in
the
my guest.
DM.
Oh my bad. I just thought like, oh, he'll be back.
You're a
Like as soon as
dickhead.
we'll take our break.
No,
So
no.
you know what?
You're
No,
being
that's cool.
mean, Cats.
That's cool.
I'm so sorry. I
Telling
cut
him
off.
my head.
You
I,
know
I
what?
didn't want. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about
Telling
what's happening.
Jacob
in
how
your
to
games.
DM.
No,
Hey, it's
I'm
okay,
so
Jacob.
sorry. You know what, guys? I'll leave the
We're gonna take
campaign.
a break.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
Can't hurt you.
We're gonna be back at 9, or yeah, be back at the hour.
Wow. And look,
This
you
is
even gave
so
extra time, Cat.
It's a
Sorry.
nice Thursday.
I'm so
Wow.
sorry
I'm
for
feeling
being
gracious.
like, wow, you know, Jacob needs Zap and he's like AFK
It was.
at like the
I'm
perfect
glad.
amount of break
I'm
time.
so glad I thought about taking a break right now. See y'all later.
Jacob, you're so smart.
It was,
You're
it was
smart.
your idea.
Yeah, it's insane.
Sponsored by Smartwater.
Are we starting?
I'm starting now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna roll call.
Let me eat.
Potato.
Ah!
Cap.
Yeah.
Dion.
Hello.
Ellie.
Hi.
Zap.
I'm eating.
And Nim.
Hey.
There. We return to session. Let me get back to my mic. Let me get back to speaking terms with you guys. Hey.
Hey.
We get back to session. The plan moving forward, can one of you elaborate on what you would like to do with the next couple of days? Knowing in 5 days that this festival arrives, within this 5 days, are you guys going to wait the time out to just do the festival and then everything you want after that? Or are you guys going to try to do something in the middle?
Wait the 5 days festival, then leave.
Great. Within the 5 days, some things happen. Not necessarily things that you're like in and out about. I'm also not going to necessarily give you guys the role-playing opportunities that you would typically have for your downtime because I'd like to move it a little bit along. It's just, in general, nonsensical, like, time has passed and you are going to be at that event cinematically for the game's purpose. Not anything to take away from you guys, of course. I know you guys love playing every single fucking day of this game. But we're going to get to it, you know? We want to get to the cool stuff and the fun stuff. So, with that being said, these things happen. Number one, Ymir Brian does get back to you within those 5 days. He's able to flip the sapphires for half their cost. He reaches back out to you about one of the sapphires before doing the rest of them, though. And he tells you, says, hey, they're not taking a full price on these sapphires because they can tell. It's not like a one-for-one thing, and they don't like that it's not a true thing. They don't trust the source, is what he's saying. So, maybe later on, that business, they become more valuable over time. But, for now, they're taking it at a half price. If you want to continue doing that, you can. Otherwise, he says to ditch the mages and schools of sorcery and maybe invest towards jewelries and things of that nature instead, since it's still in its effort a material similar to.
Yeah, we could try that. The real money is getting actual sapphires. Once we get actual sapphires, that's when we get big money.
He goes into
so getting through this process.
Yeah, he gets through investing some of the other sapphires, crashing up into gems. He does sell a lot of spell components for some of the sapphires just in general, but at a half price. Doesn't manage to get back to you yet. It takes another day or two before he comes back and he starts telling you, hey, listen, was able to get some jewelers to take the sapphire. They were able to cut and create jewelries for people, and that's still needed in this world for fashion. The price is marginal, but we have competitors is the issue in there. So right now, the competitive market for buying jewels and jewelry sit with Crystal Mountain over on the West Continent, and also with Oracle and mainly Oracle and Fiasco League. So you kind of compete in the market with a couple of other like sellers. So in order for you to even get into the gem selling cutting business for like getting like sales and stuff like that going on in your world, you need to like be competitive to the other people out there, especially in like a market distribution factor. So the market price gets cut down a little bit more and more every time depending on the location. The good news is that the further away from these places you are, because you have more of a variety to sell anywhere you want versus these other places, you can actually get better prices the further away you are from those main resourcers. So it's variable. Depending on how rare the material is or the location is, you can get some pretty good prices. But in a major city, nothing. It's going to be like you're not going to be able to compete with what's going on in like Genesis or even Arlucia even. because they have their own distributors.
Gotcha.
So he's just saying in small towns and things like that, you can get a pretty good price because there's no one really going through those places and trading like that. So small shops, magic shops, item shops, jewelers.
Also, can I have bought Ascending Stone with him?
Yeah, he shares one with you. So you
Okay,
two have Ascending
cool.
Stone that's shared with one another. That's just
Gotcha.
courteous of him. You don't have to like purchase that since he's communicating with you a lot.
Have you gone to these far out places yet?
Within the 5 days, he's talked to you. He said he's only made efforts on the West Continent. So he hasn't even traveled to the East Continent yet. So specifically Oracle and Arlusha area, Halavar, and a couple of other distinct locations of the southeast of this continent. So he hasn't really branched out too much otherwise. A lot of the towns of Arlusha and a lot of this Oracle, around the Oracle and Halavar, all the 3 kingdoms here, does not go near the province. He doesn't deal with the province.
Good. Okay. Well, whenever you get back on that, then.
Yeah, he hasn't come back with you any gold or anything like that yet. So he's still working on it. That's what happens during those 5 days. For Father Cruz, that dream that you've been having has been happening a couple times now. That same deserted sand of the infested sands, you sitting across this individual just having conversations in the night. It's becoming clear that every night that passes, that fire that leads to the next stake in the ground lingers closer. Like it approaches closer and closer to that stake to start setting it ablaze. With these days that are passing in this festival that's coming upwards, you in your dreams can't help but to like try to change the narrative to like this person's hurt and wants to be free. No, I'm seeing this because this is something that's already happened. This is something that's going to happen. You're trying to allude to like what all that is like applying to. I'll allow you to make a roll here for religion or nature.
I'm gonna go with religion, and I also remember I got advantage on every religion check. I didn't use it last time because I rolled high, so
right.
if I get asked, I'm gonna roll it high again. It's 24, so I'll still
yeah.
save it.
So, based on your religion, the symbology of circles, the ending of cycles, the person speaking to you, this could be another one of those instances. And some people have talked about it during Renora with you a lot, how they had come to terms with like another, like a spiritual like thing that has like told them to like, hey, you know, I want to move on from this world, or like, you know, try to figure out what their lives will be like in the futures, maybe seeing their future selves even, or past selves. And there's talks of people who have gone through those types of like, you know, mind like boggling mysteries in your time as a priest and father to the religion. However, you don't think that's any of this. This feels more personal. You have a pretty close connection to your deity, and they are like Lycorium God. Whoever you're speaking to in this dream resonates with something of like a past countenance of that deity. You almost feel like you're talking to like a past life of it. And I think coming to terms with your religion, you come to the sense that this creature, this thing that exists of your religion, has a form. And whether or not it's looking to move on or not move on, it is stuck in this cycle with you. It talks about the current day's events. It talks about things approaching, looming destinies. The only difference is that it almost appears stuck in your subconscious versus the things you actually see materially, such as the actual divine intervention you had way earlier on in your own means with Ymir. This is something different. It's almost like a confliction.
Can I try to remember his face again? Because I'm like seeing him repeatedly.
The face starts to formalize around you. I think you don't have to like remember it too much, more than it is just a. It's becoming more and more clear. It's becoming like a friend to you. So let me see if I can get that for you real quick.
Hey, dream friend. Well, if I can't put out the fire, I'll move the cross
Somewhere
farther
else.
away.
I'll move it somewhere else. One second.
Am I like supposed to do something?
No, I mean, like, this is just things that happen during the 5 days.
Okay.
I was looking for an image to share with you. I'll get that to you in a second. But
Oh, okay.
basically, the image that you're like being shown in your dreams is like it is a constantly changing face. So it's hard for you to like pinpoint a like this is what they look like because one dream it feels more like rugged and old versus another one looks a lot younger. So you have to like you're kind of piecing it together as the days go of what the actual true like nature of this thing is, and if it's a thing even, or if this is just your subconscious creating a vision for yourself of a familiar face. So
Rad.
yeah, you're having like a I don't know. I don't know what it would be called. I guess it's just a visions in your nights and your sleeps for the recent like upcoming cycle ending, which is new for you.
Hey.
Mhm. Those are the main two things that happened over the 5 days. Everybody else trying to just, like do your things. You see, there's a lot of like people trying to help prepare for this festival moving forward into Arlucia. But the time
Can I talk
approaches.
to me?
You want to talk to Monami?
Yeah.
Sure. Um, is there any conversations you like want to have like during these 5 days, or is it just like in general you want to just have an opportunity to speak to them?
Also, what's to know like what to expect if he entered Colosi.
You gotta make a charisma check for me. It's gonna be a persuasion.
Oh no.
You'll be fully
You need
recovered from
advantage
your
because I'm his favorite nephew.
You'll be recovered from exhaustion. I will say that.
$15.
She kind of like stares at you and says, "Why would you ask a thing like that?"
Because I'm heading over there.
She shakes her head. Why?
I need answers.
No, you don't. All that place is fucked up still. But I'm gonna let you or your friends in.
Well, going there, whether they like it or not, and I'm just speaking to Constantine.
She kind of looks at you and says, "You haven't been home or been paying attention."
Again? Sorry.
You haven't been home, nor have you been paying attention.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? Sit around?
Ignore it. Wait till they die.
No, that's not what I'm doing. Ignoring a problem doesn't make it go away.
Leaving it worse. That place will die out like the rest of the other kingdoms that go and have their old ways. Just let it go.
Or it gets worse.
It's not gonna... You can't. She
Could
pauses.
be other kids that end up like me because of that place.
Your situation was different.
Also,
Constantine was your grandfather. You know that.
right? Yes, I do now.
So, Constantine runs that entire village. He has a name that he was trying to maintain for himself and his way. And your mom, my sister, didn't feel that same way. You saw how that all turns around, or at least hear all that turns around. I saw it. And you don't need to go through that. It's not a fight. It's just people are just going to continue their lives being wrong, and then they're going to be replaced with other ideas one day, and then they're going to be replaced with their own ideas. It's just an era. Like, for them, it's just a matter of time before they all die out.
They shouldn't live lives like that.
Look,
I can't let
I gave up.
Constantine get away with what he did.
I gave up on Constantine, that whole entire place, and you should do the same.
I'm not going to do that.
Alright. Well, what you should expect is probably resistance. They're not going to let you see anything or do anything when you get there. They're not trying to make their whole thing on display. They're not trying to be out and about with this stuff. They kept everybody very sheltered. Everybody who's there is getting the picture and knows the idea of what's going on. But once you're an outsider and you look in, they put on the show. Especially if they know you've been there before. I wouldn't be surprised if they would try to, I don't know, make a spectacle of you, showing you how dangerous you are to everybody. To be an outsider. You might make things worse, honestly, if you try to show up. And I'm not trying to be mean to you, but they'll spin it that way.
Oh, I don't care. I'm speaking to Constantine.
Fine. Well, once you get over to the village, you know how it's going to be, and I told you so.
Thank you for the advice. I'll heed it
I'm sorry.
somewhat.
It's not a fun topic. There's a reason why people don't want to go and do those things. By the way, for Kat, there's an image for the elf you're seeing. But yeah, there's a kind of like awkwardness between the two of you in the conversation. She stops and looks at you one more time. She puts like a hand on your face and says, "There's a lot more beauty outside this world. We shouldn't be just trying to go back to the roots that try to hold us down so much. Just pay attention. And don't think you can fix him or any of them. It's not worth it."
Also, just like furrows brow, and he'll keep his intent to himself.
And she kind of like pulls back again and says, "Well, you do have your mom's spirit, that's for sure."
That's the only thing I have of her left. Stuffed animals.
I knew some things about your... Never mind.
What?
Lily used to share things with me, like notes that she would get from this fellow. There was there is some romance in your mom's life, and I don't know if you want to hear about that. But
I mean,
she had basically wanted to elope, and that all just didn't turn out right. She ended up going more north than she did south, idiot.
maybe it wasn't too good with directions.
It was just hard to get out of there. Those woods are dangerous. We have access to teleportation like we do now. But
Did you ever say what this guy looked like?
no. She just talked about him. Said that he made promises to her and made her feel safe. And, you know, like, even for me when I was there, I wanted that too. I was jealous. Oh, I was jealous. I don't even know how she got into contact with someone like that. But it was the same ambition, that look in your eye, and she like stops and look at you. Sounds just like those notes sometimes. I want to get you out of there, be free, and go discover the world together. Just shakes her head.
My mother needs justice.
Your mother needs peace. Last thing she wants is a son to return back to the place where the worst things were.
I can't imagine living my life knowing that man is just untouched.
Constantine's grown very powerful since, shoot, the years that have passed. He's one of the many of the Frost Pact for Arlucia. Now he's one of the advisors to Queen Valyria.
What?
What?
He advises the queen?
Well, yeah, he leads that village and the area over there. So who else is she going to talk to when she needs stuff done? They trade, they give stuff in return, but the people who are there stay there.
Does she know that he deals with a hag?
I don't know. She's Fae too.
Hags are different.
Yeah, not much different than... She like stops for saying something.
Most will just kind of tap the counter a few times.
Right, sorry.
I'm confronting him either way.
She puts a drink in front of you and just looks at you and says, I'm not gonna stomp you, but it's a bad idea. You're going there for the wrong reasons.
Probably, but I'm tired of hiding. Tired of just being a coward.
I don't think you're a coward, sweetie.
You have no idea.
You're very strong. She just smiles.
Wish my mom could have found this city.
This city didn't exist when your mom tried to go and run off. She would just ran in the middle of nowhere. Idiot. She had no plan.
What else was she
No
supposed to
plan. She thought she was gonna meet up with whoever it was, the admirer of hers. Never showed up.
So just kind of frown.
Yeah, if anything, they're the one that ruined everything. Go find them, kick their ass. If they would have been there when they said they would, your mom would have probably been home free.
Well, it's hard to find somebody. You don't even know what they look like.
Yep. She kind of drinks.
Most would drink that too. But if there's a will, there's a way.
Let's hope. And your scene cuts away. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the festival day. There's a lot of things going on in the festival. The theming around it is for the Tala season, the Frost of Tala. The festival itself is one of sharing foods, gifts with one another, a lot of like different festivities. You see that there's like a big like event for like building like snow forts and like castles, kind of like building sand castles in the same, but with snow. And you see like people using magic and putting it to use. There's people who are like going through and like eating like these varieties of foods, and there's people visiting from other locations in the world. During this festival, there's a couple of individuals that make their way into coming to Arlucia. One of those individuals is Laurent Idris. With a sending sent to you basically the same day in that morning, Laurent lands on the plane hopper and arrives to Arlucia.
Oh, my.
Knowing that you were within the region and knowing that there was a festival going on, and also talking to you about, you know, what they were dealing with, they decided to come down, or come up, I guess, to see you and the rest of the group.
Yeah, guys, we have someone in our corner! Yes!
Kill him.
Kill him now. The other individuals who might be like approaching into this area, there was going to be Prince Wei and Raija and all these other individuals, but because of the current state of those affairs, none of them are actually going to be making their appearances to this festival, mainly because of the biggest quote that the Queen put out recently about her daughter's hand. But there are some people from Genesis showing up here. 2 different houses of House Genesis show up, mainly for one specific purpose. Velu, you would know what this purpose is, but the rest of you, really not that big of a scene, but 2 houses show up here. The houses that show up here to visit basically during the festival from Genesis are House Kent, which is like the dwarven like house, and also House Deep Sea, the people from Neptica, which is like this underwater like city to the coast. They travel to the north for the same festivities, but in like a, you know, celebration of the seas, which the Tala is also the god of the seas. So they also
why are they
come
here?
to visit. They're just coming to visit for the festival, and also to speak with Lady Valeria, and potentially as well Glacia. But you do see a couple of individuals who now show themselves. Let me see if I can grab some photos of these individuals. You already have Laurent, so you guys know who Laurent is already. I'll grab some of these photos of people that you see. So this is... You actually don't see like the king slash like what would be the lord. Actually, you know what? They would show up. They actually would show up. Bro's a little older. He'd definitely want to like come say hi to like one of his older friends. Yeah. You guys would see passings of individuals. So go ahead and find these real quick. You see Priscilla Deepsea. She's is the wardeness of Neptica. She basically is married to the current lord of Neptica. So that's like her like accoutrement. She is not merfolk in any means. She's actually sea elf. So she has like a land form that she uses. It's the same for all the rest of them, of course. But then there is Nereus Deepsea, who is the lord of Neptica, the current warden of Neptica, I should say. And then there is the princess of Neptica, who also makes an arrival here. ideas always go rampant with no cash flow.
Well, the wreak havoc of the town certainly wasn't on the agenda, but we must move on.
Poor Chorchel, the teacher of those kids, is well missed, and there's only a few damages to the central fountain that we managed to repair, and a lot of trees we had to put back into their areas. And he kind of like opens his eyes in like a wide like view to the ground. But no matter, we see each other once again, and I hope to share the festivities with you all. I won't be here for a minute, but today I'll be returning back. But for the night, you got me.
It's a good day.
It's nice seeing you.
It's wonderful to see you. I can see, and he like looks at your rune like on your arm. Is like, that's different.
Oh yeah, I eventually put it in, and it was shoddy at first, but now it's better.
That's excellent.
Way better.
Risks and rewards.
Mm-hmm.
Big risks. Big risks.
Very big risk all the time. Did we tell him about my death?
You what now?
No.
Yeah, don't worry.
I may have left that part out.
That's completely fine.
Did you try sending a letter saying I am alive? That usually helps.
It sure does, doesn't it? It helps, doesn't it? Yeah.
You see, I think I've thought about it back in the day, Idris. The thing about it is, if the sending had never made it to you, then that means I was in fact not alive. Because the spell would have ended.
What an interesting way to think about it.
So, if anybody had seen it that was not you, that means that they would have picked up the puzzle piece and moved on and did their thing. But it made it to you. So that means, in order for me to stay alive, I needed to continue sending scrolls, and people needed to know I was sending sendings every day. So that way no one would go and assassinate me, apparently. I was figuring that out the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm such a genius.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds very complicated.
It's, if someone's spying on you and wants to make sure you're gotten rid of, I've looked a lot into this in the last couple of days, they will literally look at every spell you've ever casted. Didn't know that.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that either.
There is a historical way of looking at someone's spells through their spellcasting focuses. It is very interesting. Have you heard of legend lore?
Mm-mm.
Apparently, you can just go through and just siphon through all the cast spells on a component or something that it's all gone through. It's very remarkable research. AI has gone through many iterations of it through the sandbox technology, which I had the luxury of having a test in myself. Very cool. Not for me, but very cool. Now everybody can have their own pocket dimension.
Great.
How interesting.
Useful. Sorry,
Very much
I'm
so.
rambling. It's good to see you all.
It's good to see you.
You guys continue upon the festivities of like the day. You guys sharing like popcorns, a lot of different like hot chocolates that are definitely safe for you in this world. Because for some reason it's not safe in other worlds. It's safe in this world too. Why not?
It's always been whatever.
It's not even chocolate. It's like coffee or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, different races are allergic to different things.
Yeah, I don't. It's all gluten free. I don't know what to say. What's successfully happy for you? You guys grab. The day proves on. Glacia makes an appearance to all of you, saying hi to everybody, giving you guys all like hugs and seeing everybody. She introduces you all to the princess Lenora Deepsea.
Oh.
She is like a princess in herself as well. And as Glacia approaches you guys, she does make eyes at you at all. All of you guys need to make an insight check.
I'm good at those.
She makes bedroom eyes at Velu.
Yes, I got that one. Guys,
Leave
I'm
it
not
to
good at
me.
these.
17. Oh
Excuse me.
I have
God!
11 though, than
No.
that one.
Jesus Christ.
25.
The eyes are at you, but what they are doing is they're darting behind her, and you guys see in the distance looming Nereus Deepsea and her mother, Priscilla. So they are watching as you have this encounter. So you guys don't feel necessarily private in your meeting of Lenora. And also in that matter, Velu, you immediately take the hint. There are current, there's specific etiquettes to meeting high lords, ladies, and things of that nature. So whether or not you react a certain way will tell a lot about you. So as Glacia approaches to give all of you hugs prior to Lenora arriving, she turns around, looks at Lenora, and says, this is Princess Lenora Deepsea. And looks at all of you.
Idris bows almost immediately.
A bow.
Bells.
Mimosa copies their movements.
She chuckles a little bit, and she's like, "Did you tell him to do
Bello.
that?" And she's like, "No,
Bello
I
does
didn't
not.
tell him to do that, but that's super nice." She looks over and looks over at Nereus and Priscilla, who turned their attention away after seeing that their child was greeted appropriately, and she's like, "All right, you can get up now."
When?
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Your outfit
she
is
puts she
beautiful.
puts a hand out. She's like, "Thank you so much." She grabs onto Ymir's hand. Very strange. It's not wet. You were expecting it to be wet for some reason. It's not. It's very dry, as a matter of fact. No form of water would appear to them. They're more teal in their color, of course, but nothing different than you are. So it's just a very pleasant skin tone.
My name is Ymir. Idris was saying something.
Oh, I was just complimenting you on your outfit. You look stunning.
Thank you. This is a nice design from the Southern Isles of Fiasco. How do you like? And she turns her hips around, doing a little spin.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
You must get a lot of movement in it.
It's easy transitionable if that's what you're asking.
Yes.
How long have you known Glacia?
Since cycle 260, I think? We weren't really formally introduced until...
Was I born back then?
50... It's been a while. 100 and something cycles?
Oh yeah, I wasn't there.
So...
long time.
I can't remember, actually. I'm just she's kind of blinking on her head. Was that before or after the plane hoppers? It was after. Oh, okay. It's they're recounting things with one another. She takes her hair, pushes it into the front. She starts combing her hair. She's like, "So she tells me you were all the Runiseers."
Yeah.
You guys have a pretty big name right now when it comes to adventurer get parties out there.
Bella's just staring at Glacia.
She's smiling.
Really?
Yeah. Lots of tales to tell. I mean, lots of stories pass about people who go through and save some cities, do some stuff, but specifically for my friend here, you saved her from a total douche, by my language.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're actually
I
correct.
hate that guy.
No, he is quite the dick.
Everybody kind of slowly gets a little quieter. She's like, no one likes them. Not even the lords and ladies of Genesis. But we have to pay respects.
Excuse me.
It's
Sorry, it's the cold air.
Yeah, I'm cold.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
His reputation is that bad?
It's
Maybe you should have some water, Layla.
Yeah. Can I have some, please?
I mean, I have some like spiked cider.
Oh,
Why
that's
don't you
good.
walk
Give me.
to the refreshment table? No.
Oh, yeah.
What will I hand
So
over?
tell me,
spiked-
how is the Fiasco League this time of year? Well,
It's
like they're like walking off.
It's cold, but we usually keep a good trade route between us and them. Thank you for asking. Actually, my father, funny thing, they were coming through, and the it was so frozen over towards the Castro line that we actually had to make a south water plane transportation from here to home. So it's funny you mentioned that because we managed to use some water routes to get here faster. It's fun.
Wow.
There's other we don't have teleportation necessarily underneath the waters yet for the plane hoppers, but we do have water channels that help us travel a lot faster. So it's been nice. The channels move faster and slower in certain times of the year.
I never knew that.
It's a
This is
whole
something
life
I like
underneath
learning
the sea.
different things.
The city's been great. Neptica's thriving. Partnerships with all of the kingdoms in Genesis. The lords and ladies have been kind. The King Hasting has been more than kind to our endeavors, as well as we proceed to adapt and create new things. Transmutation arcs are weird. That's new. More people visiting nowadays. Yeah.
Travel's been increased a lot with these different inventions that are being made.
I wonder what's next, honestly. I hope they come up with a way to fix boats, because airships are too expensive and teleporting everything's also very expensive. So maybe they just find a faster mode of travel for shipment of goods. Especially
More
for the seas.
feasible.
Maybe underwater travel?
Underwater
You guys could be the
tunnels.
first ones to create that.
Yeah, we thought about stuff like that before. Most of the time, no people will just opt to, use magic instead. So, but maybe it's useful for the transportation of goods. So, interesting thought. And she kind of smiles at that and says,
That is an interesting thought. I've been working on something myself.
She kind of looks at the rest of you, smiles, and says, anyways, I'm gonna go make my rounds to other people at this festival, but it's very nice to meet you all. And she just puts a little hand out to each of you and shakes like a little hand. It's like, also, don't be afraid to approach my father and mother, but I will warn you, they are a little bit tight.
Okay.
Okay.
They
Nice meeting you.
Is there like certain things that we shouldn't say because we're not really a
just
part of this?
avoid questions about obvious underwater things. They are very annoyed about when people ask about, can you talk to fish? Can you they don't care about those things. They're more
Oh, well, that
interested.
seems-
Mimosa will gulp.
That seems very
You were going to ask that, Mimosa.
It just seems very
no.
specious.
It is. But you can stop asking. It's a natural thing. You can talk to any animals. It's a very low level spell. No one. Anyways.
Yeah. Nice meeting you, Lenora.
Nice to meet you as well, Runiseers. And she takes a little head bow and walks off. And Glacier kind of leads her off. She looks behind her, like looking back at you guys. Gives a big thumbs up behind her back and walks away. You guys just met up with her. You do see, after meeting up immediately with them, you see approaching you quickly. You see Rain Kent is approaching, this shifter-looking face.
Ymir was resting for a bit.
Immediate, beautiful, sea elf, gorgeous woman, and then just turning to the right.
Mimosa will become meat shield for Velu.
Why are you so worried?
Excuse me. I apologize for the abruption. I am Lord Rain Kent.
Excuse me.
Pleasure to meet you. We are the Runiseers.
Yeah, it blinks once or twice at each of you. Right. I know you guys are not of the Western continent. I saw you pay the respects to the princess,
Well,
but I understand. It's fine. Me.
Balu bows as soon as he says that.
Ymir will bow.
Bow.
Also look over and be like, oh, and then bow.
Okay. It's a little late for that. You can, please. The chuckles a little bit. I just came over to give my congratulations.
To us for what exactly?
For the kind favor of Lady Valyrian. You have become a boon amongst your group here, have you not?
Yes.
Yes, very well made. An Eladrin of no effort. Very rare. There's much more power there than you realize. So don't take it for granted.
It was just a pleasure to help.
The Winter Queen doesn't make these types of statements lightly. Matter of fact, she hasn't made a statement like this in the last 50 cycles. So you're the biggest news of Arlucia since Arlucia's beginning. And this beacon here, and he kind of looks over towards the beacon shining into the sky. What you know of this?
What do you want to know?
How's it been?
We haven't been here long enough to really ascertain.
No major differences in arcanium technology?
Not that I could recall.
Technology isn't exactly our forte.
I see. That's fine. I'm more interested in the benefits to society that it may have. This technology being new, we are going to be discussing with Merlin, I believe, about it later today. But
have you met Merlin before?
I have heard.
What have you heard?
They are Githyanki, and they tend to purge into the... He points at his head.
Indeed they do.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing for the Githyanki. If you have nothing to hide, don't hide it type of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
They don't keep secrets, so they are very loyal.
That is true.
The Lord Gareth is making his rounds. Maybe if you see him, say hello. But he's more interested into the adventuring side of your group, and he would love to hear a tale or two. For myself, I just came to say congratulations to you all. That is all.
Thank you.
All right. Enjoy your festival. He kind of walks off. You see
there's a lot of social stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of social encounters happening at this festival. It's two major things that kind of just approach you. You guys are known. The festival keeps going on for majority of the day. Food stuff is celebrated. You see people passing gifts to one another and going some sharing in company, and you see that the gifts are nothing expensive or anything like that. They're just small little things kids making little pictures and things like that for their parents, or small gift boxes from the parents to their children. You see that food is just sometimes presented as a present to one another. It's just a nice little gesture of passing along of one thing to another to create a new time. And the celebration of the Frost of Tala kind of goes over the idea that once the new cycle begins, this is going to be the last chance you have to make amends and forgiveness towards people. So if you had anything to hold on to one another, grudges or anything of that nature, to let it go and move on into the new cycle. The major theme of the Festival of Tala. So, forgiveness.
I want to find
peace.
Liam.
Yeah, you find Liam. Liam is at the festival. He's currently engaged with like a couple of the Swordville members. You see, he's made like a couple of acquaintances there. Just talking with them eventually after beating their asses a bunch of times. And you see, he does make a nod to you and says, "Mimosa, how are you?"
Liam? Good. Mimosa has 2 ciders and he's gonna hand Liam one.
Oh, what's this?
It's just hot cider.
Drinks it.
A little something.
He starts drinking it in front of you. That's pretty good.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
So,
How long have you even been in Arlucia?
Since, let's see. At least since Castro. But I did travel between here and a couple other places in the middle. So I was using some of the benefits here to travel.
Makes sense.
And where have you been since,
Oh.
leaving Solaria and Triport?
Well, you were Calabar. I hate remembering places. Oh my god.
That's
We
it?
went to Idris's hometown by the. See the beach? I've seen a beach before.
Yeah, beaches are normal. There's a beach here that's frozen over.
Yeah, but hers is like, hot. You like kick the sand around.
Oh.
Go for a swim.
You're just vacationing while you're gone?
That was just short.
I'm joking.
You still haven't played for me, by the way. Just like slowly sipping his drink.
I'm trying to avoid that. It just drinks his drink.
Waiting for what? You rusty?
Brings back bad memories.
Guess I didn't think of it that way.
Shrug his shoulders. It's been cycles. What are you gonna do? You ready to hit the road after this?
Right. Yeah. What beast or monster are you hunting?
Other than the hag?
Other than the hag?
Other than the hag. Well, I hear there's a lot of monsters out there over by, like, the immediate woods of approaching. But if we're skipping over that, then I won't have a chance to go see them. So, really, just the hag. Or whatever they spawn out.
You actually are hunting down the hag?
I guess so. With all the information you provided and what I've learned so far, it seems like the only way to stop it is to take out the entire coven.
And you were thinking about going by yourself without me?
Just a hag. One hag at that.
Hag.
Lupine Forest has dire wolves and other monstrosities in there too, so if we do end up making it to the outskirts of Kolosi, then maybe we'll see something else there.
I'm hunting for a man. A dragonborn.
Why is that?
I found out that my grandfather has been making deals with the hag.
Well, that's shitty. But why does
Oh,
that
yeah.
matter to you?
And because he got my mother killed. I think he's the reason why I'm cursed.
Right, put an axe through his head or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of my plan.
Oh shit! I didn't think it was serious.
Oh,
Who is this guy?
Constantine.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, man. I know the name. Never met the guy, but I hear that place is dog. So.
Well, it might get a little worse when I get there.
I'll help you out. I don't think I like the guy much either, just from hear about him, but to be fair with you, taking out one of the Queen's trusted advisors probably isn't the best bet for you having a good noodle star.
Well, you shouldn't be trusting him in the first place.
Must be a reason.
And honestly, I really don't give a shit.
He shrugs his shoulders. People do bad shit all the time and be good at the same time.
I don't think there's anything good about him.
He sips on his cider. Now, what kind of bad people out there are also good? Bad things for the right reasons, good things for the wrong reasons. Doesn't matter. If someone has a bounty on their head, though, the money talks. So, what I say is that the old sucker's paying for his head to not be on a fucking spike, then let him keep paying.
I don't think I could let that be. And if he knows where the hag is, Whistle will just shake his head.
See where you're going with that. Alright, I'll bite. We'll stop by and say something. But I don't plan on going and taking out an entire village for no pay.
Well, I'm not taking out the entire village, it's just one man.
You think you take out one, you're taking out just them?
Or they'll like some new guy.
You're gonna take out someone else's son too, while you're at it?
Also just kind of look at him. Damn. Fine.
Look, you go attacking one, you're attacking 10, especially if it's people. Don't be an idiot. He just like taps you on the shoulder. I'm gonna go get another drink. This is pretty fucking good. And then walks away.
Most will just stand there. He's like, he's wearing a dark expression while he's just like looking down in his drink.
Weird thing to think about. Fighting one might actually mean you have to fight a bunch. And people who probably don't deserve it. It kind of ruminates in your mind a little bit. Carnelian, where do you find yourself at this festival?
Karn's gonna be kind of, I'd say probably like edges of crowds, kind of just looking around. He doesn't really want to go into the thick of it. Just keeping his distance from people as much as he can, really.
Is there anything you want to do?
Not really caring.
Okay.
I'd say Karn's probably just observing in silence. Maybe getting on a rooftop or something.
Fair enough. Time passes pretty quickly for you as you see the events unfold of everything. Keeping a bird's eye view of what's going on. Make a perception check.
Okay. $11.
A lot of festivity, a lot of people moving around. You see Lord Gareth Kent and Lord Rain Kent sharing a drink with one another and talking about things. You see the deep seas like all congregated other than the princess. You see Glacia who's like showing the princess around the garden area and like talking and like whispering into their ear. You see that there's like different like positions of your own friends as you see Liam walking away from Mimosa. You see like your friends who are like kind of like congregated around a game or two, or like presents that they're being exchanged. It's a lot, but you find yourself on the outskirts.
Just kind of pass time looking around, observing.
All of you guys are still enjoying the festival. It gets a little darker out for your day. The festival continues until a little bit later in the night anyways. Some music and other forms of revelry come into the air. You see lights are illuminating the sky. Dancing lights are different colors. Very like red, greens, golds into the sky.
Have you ever been to this festival before? Layla?
No, I have not. Because it's a festival only that happens in this continent, which is pretty cool. I'm enjoying myself here.
This kingdom is also very new.
It's nice. Is this how the ball would feel like?
Probably not. There would be a lot more more people. Definitely a lot more people. And a lot of like etiquette. More etiquette would be happening. I wouldn't be talking like this if I was talking to one of the lords or ladies.
You also wouldn't be looking like this.
Of course. I would not.
Your life is weird.
Tell me about it. Hey, I'm enjoying my time. Well, I still can, I think.
I think that's good. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I might end up as a Calicia situation too, where I'm not able to leave. Hopefully that's not the case though.
Is that what you want?
No, not what I want.
Then don't let it happen.
We'll see. Because there's a lot of stuff going on over there, I think. I'm not entirely sure.
I can't give you much advice because I don't know much myself. But we're here.
We're here, we're having fun. Yeah, it was kind of scary when the Lord and Lady, not the Lord and Lady, but the Princess of Deep Sea showed up. And then the Lord of House Kent. Oh, scary.
Have you ever met them?
Can I make a history check to see if I've ever met them?
It's been a while. Yeah, make a history check.
Thank you. Oh my god, I can't fucking type. Give me a nat 20. Ha 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 ha. A nat 1 or a 10.
You're probably a kid, dude. Like, you might have been like 10 or something before meeting these people who were actually just adults.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna do my reaction and use my card thingy.
Did the world break?
Roll to an 11.
Huh?
Yeah, the
Bruh.
world shatters,
Wait.
and it's a different reality, and we die in this one.
Oh my god. So
The
it is
world- it
11
blows
plus
up.
9?
So 11 plus 9. Yeah, the world cracks as Jameer's like, I really
11?
want you to know this.
I would
What's
love for
11
you to
plus
actually
11
9?
plus 9.
21? Wait, what?
11 plus 9.
11
is
plus
20.
9, whatever 11 plus 9 is.
It's 20.
11 plus 9?
We do-
21?
It's okay. Okay.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Kill him.
Die permanently.
Um,
Funny.
thinking about it, the Princess Lenora, as a kid, being one of the first sons, it has been brought up that you may potentially marry somebody in your life in future. Princess Lenora is one of those people. Definitely someone of a interest to the kingdom to can maintain a strong partnership with the Neptica seas. Not out of the question. Strange. She is 100 cycles older than you, basically. But, you know, what's that? As far as the House Kent, though, they really had no need to talk to you specifically. Probably more worked with your parents or the house you were with.
Okay.
But to be like betrothed with another like lady of a house, that's a big deal. So that's definitely been discussed in your past.
Oh, okay. Fellow looks at Ymir. What were we talking about?
What were you thinking about?
The people we met.
And I asked if you met
They,
them.
yes, the princess. I've met them, and there's been talks about me marrying her. Is that gonna happen? No. Hopefully.
Okay, yeah.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, that'd be like a really complicated situation since you were like Ymir whispers in his ear, like in bed with doing something last night or whatever.
I was
5
not.
minutes ago.
I was not.
I mean, like, to each their own. Like, if that's all you.
I woke up with my clothes on.
You guys see the Queen Valyria. The two of you.
Oh, Belu, stop talking.
Lock in.
Lock in, chat.
Ymir's face chisels.
As that happens, I don't know who is where.
Nim.
Face chisels.
Is this what like Queen Valeria sees?
Oh my god.
Like a general.
Damn. Shit. Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure. For sure. The queen walking around notices Ymir, but notices the girl standing next to Ymir. Never seen this person before. Walks and approaches.
Ymir bows. My lady.
Belu bow and doesn't say a word.
Where's the black guy? That's funny. Yeah, you're stupid. She just like puts a hand up and says, "I cannot detect your presence."
Hmm?
She kind
Me?
of stares at you, Velo.
Me?
Yeah.
Or him?
You.
Yeah. No, I have a ring.
Hiding things?
No. Maybe.
She smiles. It's fine. Are you the 6th mysterious Runiseer?
Perhaps.
Are you enjoying the festival?
Oh yeah, of course. It's a really nice festival. I'm enjoying the food and the people here. I've never been to this festival.
Where are you from?
South of Oracle.
Okay. Definitely no winter there.
No.
Well, stranger from south of Oracle, have a pleasant time.
You too.
She just bows and walks off, acknowledging you, and that's it. She sees Idris and Father Cruz in passing as well. She just makes a simple nod of gesture to the both of you and just walks off. She only wanted to address the creature she could not see with her true sight.
What a wondrous conversation you had there.
Are you being sarcastic or are you being for real?
No.
Oh no!
Why would I be sarcastic? Making's a form of flattery.
Well, in my never mind.
The festival continues. The different people that you meet and the occasions that occur. Idris, you find yourself making merry to some of the music, tuning along, not playing, but just listening and like humming along to some of the tunes. You do identify a couple of individuals that are playing songs. One of them looks familiar.
One of them looks familiar, you say? What is it?
Make a history check.
I'm gonna make a history check, Jacob. I'm gonna die. 8.
Something about that drum player.
Something about them hitting that drum.
Something about it. It looks familiar. It sounds familiar. That's a nice drum.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm really satisfied with that answer.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I want to use my last inspiration on this reroll.
I will say they are dwarvish.
Oh no! Can she make eye contact?
Sure.
She.
You do so.
She makes. Yeah. Do they notice me?
Yeah, as you kind of like go, the drums like happen, and you see it's like a little like 3-beat drum, like and as like you make the eye contact, the drum goes off beat for a second, and they blink a couple times, and they have to continue playing because the song's still playing. So like they have to like get back in their tempo, and they're like looking at you, and they just whisper like they whisper Idris like with their mouth.
And Idris just like, she just puts up a singular digit to her lips.
Idris, make an insight check.
Okay. That's an 18.
They made a whisper to you of fear, not of like excitement. Like a what are you doing here?
Who is around me?
You walked up, so it's just you right now.
How far away is Carnelian from me?
Carnelian's way out. He's like on a rooftop somewhere.
I don't want to waste a spell slot, Katie.
Snitched.
He's like he's not that close. He is not that close.
Make a perception
Unless he
check.
is. I'm making a perception check. That's a 22.
Would you have said you've been stealthy, Carnelian, on the rooftops? I think you did say you just wanted to kind of be elusive.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check real quick.
Okay.
See if it just spots you.
I doubt it.
We'll find out.
22, actually.
22 exactly. Yeah. You meet Carnelian's eyes on the rooftop about 120 feet away.
Instant message.
Okay.
Remember that dwarf that was with the group? Bonk.
What about them?
He's here.
I'm locked eyes with Idris, right?
Yeah, you see her.
Dashing down.
A quick 90 feet of movement later. Doesn't take you very long. You get right up to Idris, and you're by the stage.
Where?
Idris, she just kind of like gestures up, and she just stares at the dwarf again.
The dwarf has now paid attention to both of you approaching, and now just like stares at the two of you, and he's like, his eyes widen, he looks down and just plays the drum. Not even looking at you anymore.
What is your memory of Bonk, Idris?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
He was a former apprentice of Octavius before I was. He wasn't very good. But alas, he's here doing this.
Do you know how tight-knit he was into the group?
Not exactly. What do you know?
Nothing really.
He seems fearful that we're here.
And he's playing on stage currently?
Mm-hmm.
We'll catch him when he's off stage then.
That sounds like a deal.
Something
And
elusive
sits in the shadows.
escapes your minds, Carnelian and Idris. As behind the scenes somewhere else, something is occurring. As everybody's making an appearance at the festival, something else happens. At this festival, all the lights in the air, the songs, the merriment, and two familiar faces at the scene of Arlucia during a celebration. Not the same person on stage, but here. Simple cantrips can make messages across different terrains of distances as long as you know where that person is. It doesn't take but maybe 12 seconds before a guard moves into a direction. And Idris and Carnelian, your hair stands as you realize what is happening.
Can I stealth
Sure.
and try my best to follow? I want to follow Bonk.
Bonk's not moving. Bonk's on the stage.
He might be a fucking illusion.
Idris sends ascending to Father Cruz.
Okay.
I got a nat 20 33 for my stealth.
Holy. Bro,
Holy!
bro will never be found again.
He lost himself.
Bro does not know where he
Jesus.
is.
That is crazy.
So
I'm
the
near a
lights
big
have
rock.
cut off, right?
The lights are flickering in the air from the dancing lights. Yes. But they are bright, and some of them go on and off, like in certain patterns.
As this is happening, Idris is like watching. She points in the direction where she last kind of like saw Cruz. Father Cruz, keep an eye on everybody. Something is about to happen. We might have to intervene, and we have to be quick about it.
As you say quick about it, Idris, you hear an alarm go off from a magic alarm. And it comes from the castle. You hear a couple of alarms go off.
Jacob.
Yes.
With my 2033 stealth, can I like touch Bonk?
Sure.
I want to see
you
if
just approach
Bonk
behind
is,
and touch
like,
him?
real.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm summoning my steed.
Minor illusions are crazy, Carnelian. Because not only are they good at mimicking things and appearances, they're also really good at mimicking sounds. But minor illusions can't do that. Major illusions, however, can do the whole stage. As you see a hand float through Bonk, it also floats through the chair, the stage, and its entirety.
Okay.
But you do see when revealing the stage within the illusion itself, there is a individual sitting in the center of the illusion, focusing on it.
Which is
You're just looking.
grabbing.
It is
A nut.
There's a
I want-
human on the inside.
I would like to I'd like to try to grapple them.
You want to grapple them.
Yep.
You reveal your stealth. You sure you want to do that?
Let's think about this. Focusing on the illusion. I lose the stealth. You know what? Nah, I won't grapple. I'll keep my stealth and keep a very, very close
hold
eye
an
on this
action.
person.
If you want.
Sure. You know what? I'll hold an action to grapple them if they look like they're going to teleport away.
If they look like they're going to teleport, grapple them. All right. There's definitely a druid sitting here in the middle of this illusion and has not noticed you.
Oh my god!
That's crazy.
Whoa!
The
It clicked. It clicked. I know what's happening.
Okay, click for me next.
the last of the information as the alarms are going off, you see a lot of the music is still covering the sound of the alarms. Carnelian, very clever. As you know, how do you control a volume of something happening in a castle from outside? And how do you position a queen to not hear those alarms go off immediately? And how do you get someone out of the range of their true sight? A distraction. So, with that, over in the castle scene, something happens. The alarms go off. The queen looks over in the distress, and you see she vanishes from her position, immediately teleporting herself from her position to another one, just warping from her dimension. You see, as soon as that happens, Carnelian, the druid sitting there in the center, starts to get up while they're focusing and starts to try to move away.
Yep, I'm hand on the shoulder.
As soon as you put a hand on the
Grapple.
shoulder, they look over at you and they're like, Cornelia! And this, you grapple them. Go ahead and roll to hit with a melee unarmed attack. Unarmed strike.
Do I get any advantages for it being stealth?
Yeah, you get advantage
coming
on
out
the
of my
attack. Yeah. Unarmed strike, my man.
plus? All right. Roll. 18.
18. You grapple. They're still focusing on the illusion, but you both are basically standing inside of the illusion together, and you've grappled onto him. He can still speak and focus on the spell, but he's just like looking at you. He's like, "What are you doing here?"
I could ask the same thing.
Man,
Karn is going to shove. What does he want to do?
don't get wrapped up into it, man. Just let me go.
I want to shove. Fuck it. Shove the gun into his mouth. And over here.
He teleports out of your hands. He just disappears.
All right.
You try to take a 180. As you say over here, though, Carnelian, the illusion manifests around you. And you stand there in the illusion. As you
Can I
see...
use my true sight scope?
Yeah, you can. You try to look from, like, targeting in, trying to look around what direction they may have went. Their eyes could have only darted to so many locations. Make a perception check with advantage.
Okay. Perception check. Advantage.
You're also maintaining a pretty keen watch over this whole time.
Nat 20, 26.
Yeah,
Nice.
2 o'clock. You see that they went straight towards the garden area over to the left. They just basically veered off from the festival section into the garden. And you see like the tail end of them like hobble-legging over into like the garden area. Just now leaving the site, but because of your true sight scope, you can see through the hedges and bushes, and you can see them like kind of moving around the hedges.
Idris is nearby, correct?
Idris is nearby, but the
Over there.
illusion that was in front of you, Carnelian, subsides.
Oh.
The music stops. And as you say over here, you have an attention of many people who have turned to you, including the Lord and Lady of like the Deep Sea and Lord Kent and all these people who are nearby. So everybody's staring at you, Carnelian.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly glance over to Idris, point a direction, and then I want to use my action, my feline agility, all the things like my jump. I have jump now. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. You just use everything you can to get to that location. I'm gonna cut from you for a second. Idris, your perception, as you're following kind of like a pathing of what's going on, you see it. In the garden area, there is currently an open gate spell, and you see standing there is an individual looking a little familiar to you.
I want to go over there.
As you approach, this half-orcish figure reveals itself more and more as you slowly approach with your image. However, you're going to be very disappointed. Behind you, approaching from behind swiftly as you've gotten like your first step in, you hear Carnelian rushing from his position basically over to where you were as you had your like pursuing like lead a little bit here. But you do see that there is a ranger making their approach, but their image is of an alter self, and they are holding a bag of things. Their alter self form looks like Carnelian.
You dickheads. Oh, I'm pissed.
And following right behind them, an illusion of yourself. Idris, you see a copy of yourself and Carnelian making it out in the night with a bag of like things, and they're next to the gate. Carnelian, you're rushing over. The gate spell held open, and Idris, Father Cruz as well, your action to be able to act as you've been messaged basically around your allies. You see a group of people like congregating and kind of blocking a little bit of your travel to get to your friends, but you have an ability to kind of like control a bit of this like central scene. But as alarms go off and things start to occur in this festival, you turn and take an appearance and a gaze towards where Idris and Carnelian's destination was, towards the gardens. You can choose to follow them, or you can choose to control things over here. What would you like to do?
I'm going to help control things. So I summoned my elk a little while ago when Idris warned me. So I'm just gonna like yell out to the crowd to like stop moving.
Yeah, as you do that, make a charisma check.
This charisma.
That's charisma.
Okay.
I was gonna say intimidation, but that might not go well.
Oh, 1923.
Okay. People take it as they may, and a lot of people stand by, including lords and ladies who kind of like look around and saying like, "What's going?" They're whispering to one another. The Nereus Deep Sea looks like at you like in a very like concerned manner of like, "Is things under control?" type of like look. And with the Lady Valir immediately teleporting into the castle, there's no clue of what's in their head. But you control the scene here. Ymir and Velu and Mimosa, you had no idea what was going on. So in the sprig of an instance, when you figure out the information, you see Father Cruz on the elk. Idris and Carnelian are already hot on pursuit towards the garden area. And you see that they're like maybe 200, 300 feet away from each of you.
Eric pushes his fist into Velu's chest. Dimension door. We have to get to them.
What about Mimosa?
Mimosa's
Mimosa.
using draconic flight and he's flying into the sky.
Mimosa's flying. Okay. Dimension door.
With this dimension door, I need a dexterity check from Velu.
What?
Because this depends on the initiative order for you.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Whether you can take before or
Dexterity
after.
check. It's going to be a 9.
A 9. Okay. You prepare your spell and send the dimension door over to Idris and Carnelian. 2 people have made it through the gate. You see that Bonk has made their way through. You see Smolder stands on the outside of the gate focusing on it, and you see the 2 copies, Carnelian and Idris. You see both of them, of one looking like you, Carnelian, one looking like you, Idris. And you see that their forms subside into different forms. One looking like a ranger and one of a new individual that you haven't seen before.
You said I'm there too?
You are.
I see their bag of stuff.
Yeah, they have a bag of stuff, whatever it is.
Can I shoot to burst open the bag?
You can try.
Are we?
Okay.
Wait, have we? Is this before
This is
us getting here?
This is before. This is
Yep,
like some
I'm
quick
going
time
to
events.
shoot to open the bag with my arcane flintlock. 16 to hit the bag.
As you go, a shield spell comes up from the individual holding the bag, and it's not enough to get another action out before one person jumps in. Idris, you have an opportunity to stop the other person who looks like you.
Can I bonus action?
You don't have a
What's my
bonus
spell?
action right now. These
I
are
don't?
reactions.
Okay.
You know what I want to do, Jacob?
What would you like to do?
Hellish Rebuke.
On.
The creature that looks like me.
Okay. As the form starts to subside, as they try to start revealing what they look like, Hellish Rebuke. It's just a saving throw, yeah?
Dexterity.
That is I was gonna say 16, but it rolled over a 12.
Nah, it doesn't save.
Okay.
27.
Ooh,
27 fire damage.
flames.
And they are covered in green flames.
Green flames. Whoosh. Cover across to them. They screech in pain of fire. they move through the portal, even with the damage they've taken, and you see the last person standing there's this half-orc individual, and they kind of just smile at you. How convenient. And he looks at the portal and gate, steps through. And
Can
the
I
gate-
dash through?
You want to try to run through the gate?
Yes.
Karn also would like to try to run through the gate.
Carney and Idris, you just dash through the gate. Ymir, Velu, your dimension door appears in that same instance of Carnelian and Idris running through the gate. What do you want to do?
Are we like right next to the gate?
You're right next to the gate, and Carnelian and Idris just ran through it.
Ymir looks over at Velo. I'm going in. I'm going in. I can't leave them here. And Ymir jumps in.
Velu is going to cast a sending to Father Crew. We go into portal near castle. I don't know where it goes.
Okay.
In response to this, could I send Tequila through the portal?
Make it. This is gonna be a fucking high DC dexterity for Tequila. We're talking like a
Okay.
DC 22 or something.
Okay, alright, let's see what Tequila's dex is. +2. They
They
have
have
to
to
nat.
they have to nat 20.
They
They have
have
to.
to nat.
Again.
Okay.
Completely, just a simple light. Ooh.
Not in time.
That's not good.
Because
I wish I could have
the
thrown
gate
it.
will close in the next 6 seconds. So
Oh wait, I couldn't have thrown the ball?
no, it wouldn't have gotten there in time. Not within that range.
Well,
Oh well.
Does Mimosa get to this range before Velu goes
Velu,
into...
Ymir, you have 6 seconds.
I'm already in.
Yeah, you're already.
Fuck.
I'm gonna death word before I go in too.
That's fine.
But I'm going in.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay. Velu, Ymir, Idris, and Carnelian, you jump through the gate. As the gate closes, Father Cruz and Mimosa, we're left with you for a moment. As things are subsiding outside the gate area, you're on your elk, Father Cruz, positioned in a way to like control the scene. You see your friends disappear. Rushing out from the castle. The Arcanium! It's gone! Someone has taken it. And you see like there's a moment of like pause, like as panic starts to ensue for a couple of people. You see like 2 or 3 individuals, like guards, who's like, they moved towards the garden. Those scoundrels betrayed us. All this time.
no, calm down. You were tricked. We have sent half of our team on it.
Half of your team is the cause of this.
No. I saw that there were duplicates, right? Because I was like standing on the elk.
You make it hard to see. I'm not gonna lie to you, Father Cruz. It's very difficult. What's your-
in the air?
What is your vision range, Father Cruz? It's 60 feet, I think.
I don't have any dark vision.
Yeah, I
just
know.
have regular vision.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is like they emerge into the gardens. So I'm trying to think of like there's no light there because they control the lights in the central to not be seen. So I don't know if you would have seen that or not. But you were shared maybe information with
But you know what?
Idris.
Mimosa I've seen?
So Mimosa, however. I'm gonna say no.
Damn.
Mainly just because, like, the instance of, like, Idris and Carnelian sniffing that out, like, they had to jump, and then Velu and Ymir having a dimension door to get there. That's, like, the only reason why they were able to pursue. So, Mimosa and Father Cruz, you're kind of left a little bit shocked of, like, the information that Carnelian and Idris's identities were identified as being as part of this. And you don't trust it, of course. You defend your friends. You know what they were doing. You were just talking to them. So you kind of are doing the collateral, like, we'll take care of it, just wait for them type of thing.
How could it be them if they were next to me? The queen saw her when she
Illusions.
walked by.
Duplicates.
What's the point of them doing all of this?
So you doubt your queen's ability?
Don't underestimate. You have an interloper in your midst. Someone who cannot be
Then
detected.
we will betray too. We will deal with it.
As like you have the conversation with the guards, the queen's not there. You see, like there's a lot of like whispers of the lords and ladies of other houses who have seen this as well, and some of them are already whispering. It's like, oh, they have criminals in their team. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. You know, like there's like a lot of like back and forthing of like what that could possibly do. And you stand here and you try your best to like calm the situation. Velu, Ymir, Idris, and Carnelian. As you burst through this portal, you're separated for a moment from the party as you arrive in a forest. The dark forest around you is towards the outskirts. You can see the castle of Arlusha a couple miles down the road. And there's the Brocken Forest that you are nearby right now. Idris, Velu, Carnelian, Ymir. Jumping out of this gate on the opposite side, you see a cart. You see there is loaded up equipment and things around this cart. And you also see that there's currently a station of about maybe 7 or 8 individuals who are like by the cart itself. And then you see the 4 or 5 individuals who just came through the gate. So there's a total of about 13 or so individuals in this area. So you arrive through the gate as you jump through. As you jump through, you see that the half-orc individual has already made a little bit of distance, about 60 feet towards the cart. And you hear him shout out, "Well, stop your gawking, lads! Take him out!" You see like a lot of crossbow arrows just kind of like leaning towards the direction of the gate as you guys have jumped out. And we're going to end the session on the initiative of you four, along with Mimosa and Father Cruz.
So good.
That
The
was
tanks.
crazy. That was crazy.
Dead.
That
Dude,
was
this shit
crazy.
is cinema.
That shit
It's gonna
was
be 2
cinema,
weeks.
bro.
2 weeks. By the way, guys,
don't have
2
the
weeks.
tanks.
2 weeks. Fuck. That was tough as fuck.
Wait, we don't have a session next week. I'm gonna die.
It's
Oh, I'm
Thanksgiving.
dead.
Yeah, no
Oh,
session.
I'm
There's
dead.
no session next week. Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your families.
Oh, I'm dead.
Fuck
Bro. I'm
Thanksgiving.
dead.
Okay.
No, I want to play session. I don't care.
I think I can
enjoy
miss
your
dinner.
one shots.
I can miss dinner.
You missed it. Bro, that
I don't
was
need
Listen,
it.
listen.
crazy.
Listen, it's just gonna be even better when we come back. We're gonna be hungry for it.
Ooh, I'm already craving it. Dude, he
That
said,
was
yeah,
crazy.
there's a dwarf banging a drum on the stage. I was like, why? And I'm like, I know who this is. Because we just learned about it literally earlier in the set. And like 4 weeks ago, we learned that Bong was an apprentice under Octavius.
This is
But he
you when you
sucked.
heard about Bonk.
What?
I was
What?
literally sitting there and I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, maybe he's riding with a different crew. And I was like, no, they know that we're here because we've been paraded around as our Lucia's heroes. So they know that we're here. So it's a perfect time to strike with a job. It's literally our worst nightmare come to bite us in the butt, bro.
Bro, that was crazy, dude.
There was like a moment where you and Carnelian were standing there, like looking at the guys, like, well, what do we do? And it's like, well, we'll wait it out and see what happens. And I'm like, yeah, you are. Damn, just like I want.
I'm sitting there like, give us the info. Give us the info.
I yelled out. That's all I could
You
do.
did. And as soon as you yelled out, attention, it was like, ah, shit.
Yeah, it was. You got kerfuffled.
I sent info to the person who could do the mostest in this situation.
Hey, at least they didn't get lost in the crowd.
At least it's not just you two in this portal.
Thank God.
That would have been so
2v13.
That would've-
It's that would have been insane.
So we would have been
So-
cooked,
We're
flat
taking this
out by our
4v
own
we're
crew,
taking this
bro.
4v30 or whatever.
Yeah, like this would have been like
We
me.
could have taken him.
I'm left. All right. I'm left.
The fucking dimension door. We gotta go.
Well, now if anything bad happens, we can just TP the fuck out.
Bro,
Well, what's
No,
really
we're killing
funny-
them all. We're
Bro,
getting the
I
items.
don't
and
care.
Idris
No,
and
it's just in
Brilliant
case.
both know where they are. They know where they are.
I know.
Oh,
We're spelling
Killing them or dying?
I'm
We're killing
killing
them or
them or
dying.
dying. I'm killing them or dying. There's no other option.
Oh.
There's like
Watch out, that Sarah!
We're
There's
getting
somebody
all this
getting
shit.
face
We're
fucked.
killing them. It's over.
It's outside the
Alright.
kingdom. No
Okay.
blood spilled on the kingdom
Uh-huh.
grounds.
Wait, where are you?
By the way,
We're in the
I was going.
forest.
By the way, Jacob, I was trying to say, but I didn't want to interrupt. I death warded twin spelled, and gave it to Bellu. I already
Yeah.
told him,
Keep that
and
in
I could
mind.
reduce that so it's no sorcery points.
Series.
Switching to death ward though. That's nice. Good to
Yeah.
know.
It's okay. I'll take the hit point.
Or you can do it as a bonus action and just spend a sorcery
No.
point there.
Nah, I'll just take that.
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do it, bro. Starts itching himself. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't put down the cup.
I can't put down the cup.
That was fire. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for this battle.
Me when I'm describing
I'm so
a festival happening in Arlucia, like for a grand like festival for a thing, and like lords and ladies are coming and making appearances. I'm like over here waiting for Idris to be like, I remember when I was at a festival for Arlucia and things went well.
I thought that shit was suspicious. That's why I got on the
What is
fucking
that with-
roof.
What is it with them and fucking Arlucia festivals? Like, bro.
New kingdom, who fucking cares? You know, like their
Jesus
security's the weakest,
Christ. Oh my god.
and the Delusians aren't helping them either. They kind of are soloed, and they also have really
Yeah.
powerful shit. And apparently
Well-
they stole the Arcanium. So not the Arcanium, but the old like the Arcanium reserves that they probably had.
They stole our garbage. Let's get
Hey,
them.
we
No,
retrieved
it is
it,
not
back,
garbage.
but they're missing a little bit of it. Oh no, who took that extra part? I don't know, but we got it back at least.
There's our big chunks missing out of the Arcanium. Oh, I was like that when I found it.
I will
Somebody
say,
ate it, but we killed them.
I will say, Arcanium in its raw essence is dangerous. I will warn you that now.
Is
We're gonna
this
shoot
like,
it.
wait, is it like with the boiler? Stein sunburn.
He's gonna shove it up his ass to
It's
get
gonna-
a power trip.
It's gonna like I forget what I said about it a long time ago. I'm not gonna explain any of it, but like it could be bad. You guys might like
They're
Father
holding-
Cruz and Mimosa are like sitting in the crowd. Everything's fine. Our friends have it under control, and you just hear
It's all
fucking
good.
nuclear like warning sounds in the distance.
Everything's fine. Yeah.
You just see like
Up
some
the
figures
nuke.
zooming up into the sky, fucking like golden,
About
like
up
fucking
the
aura.
score.
Is that a sun?
Bullets everywhere, music everywhere, spells slinging. We're gonna face fuck up. We're gonna face fuck up.
Guys,
Now,
guys,
there
it's
was-
the forest behind us.
Now, if there was like nuclear,
They're a
like
couple
that,
miles out.
I'm grabbing
They
everyone.
will die.
I'm grabbing everyone, and we're taking.
No, they're dying. I'm sorry.
See,
These are the
dying.
people that are
No,
dying.
I don't
We're blowing
care.
up the
They're
nuke.
just They're
We
all
are
great.
blowing up the nuke. They are going to die.
they're
Okay,
dead.
well, I'll be there
They're
for
dead.
support.
Oh, you're
Great.
gonna kill everyone.
This is like
They will
this is like a
die.
50-50 of redemption slash like if any of them like make it out of here, like it's
They're
like
not.
it's bad.
Me,
They
like,
I-
need to all die.
I just
They're
look at
all dead.
Mimosa.
I'm sorry.
Where the cruise is now.
You know, maybe it's
What
a
am
good thing Chris
Mimosa's
isn't there.
thinking right now?
Let's
No.
tie up one to traumatize them as they
No,
get
I'm
off
glad
the
I'm
No,
not
wait,
there.
let the
No,
top one so they
I'm
can
a
spill
chick,
their
though.
plan. You
You know,
know?
you know what? I'm glad I'm not there, so I don't have to see this shit.
All right, y'all say bye, stream.
Bye,
Hi,
stream.
stream.
I got
Till
murder
next
on my
time.
mind.
What?